Okay, guys, it's 7 o'clock. Let's jump in. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Well, hello.
Yola.
I hate you.
Okay, seems unnecessary.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to someone else.
Oh, okay.
I actually think you're quite attractive.
Oh, okay. Well, you can hate me and find me attractive. Is that the case? Because that's kind of hot. You could step on my throat.
Ooh. I'm gonna anger bang the shit out of you.
Yeah. Milton, you want to watch while Venalis steps on my throat? Oh, man.
Can I get a close-up of the sweaty bare arch of his foot on your bristly head?
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Note to start on.
Okay.
So, question before we begin.
Yes.
You said we had to level up and we had 3 points to put in.
Yep, that's right.
Now, I haven't put in those 3 points because I was actually waiting to ask.
Okay.
Are we running traditional 5e, meaning the max you can get is +5 to each stat, or are we allowed to go over that parameter?
That's tough.
Because 5e, the rules is you can go up to +5 until you hit like level 20, and then you can kind of exceed it.
Yeah.
And the
So I
modifiers are
wanted
more
to
expensive.
ask before that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say no going above +5 for right now. We'll probably take that limiter off eventually.
Okay.
Now, it's a little bit different for us because we don't do proficiency bonuses and shit like that. So it's going to be hard for you guys to get the +12s and stuff like that with the god rolls. But let's try to keep a soft cap of +5 for right now. We're not going to adhere to that super strictly. I'm not going to be crazy about that. But keep it in mind that maybe let's not stat stack too intensely on fucking episode 5 of the new arc.
I mean, let's face it. If I had the opportunity, I was just going to put it all into charisma.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So
hi, I'm suave as hell, and you love listening to me talk.
yeah. Hi, I don't need the liar's tongue anymore. You're just gonna believe me.
Exactly.
So you don't want us with a +5 modifier?
+5 is okay, but +6
okay.
maybe. Yeah, +5 is okay.
All right.
Yeah. And then you guys have your new spells too. And I think with that we have everybody here. We can just checking the music volume. I think it looks pretty okay. We can basically get started. So I will start by welcoming folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use modified D&D 5e rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in a high fantasy universe. To anyone new, all the old episodes are up on the YouTubes, but that doesn't mean that you can't hang out and enjoy the session anyways. The first thing we'll do is we'll hit a little bit of a recap because things got kind of crazy last time.
Thinking about it, I almost feel like Monsters Ain't Real isn't fitting anymore.
I'm so glad that you say that. I'm so glad that you say that.
Because the universe we were in, it's like Monsters Ain't Real. It was said all the time, but here it's like, oh, there's a dragon. Like, oh, that's fucking commonplace, man.
Oh, Venalis. Oh, Venalis. You could not have set me up any better. Because this campaign is abso-fucking-lutely called Monsters Ain't Real. And you guys, this episode, are about to find out why it's still called that.
Did I fuck up?
You fucked up.
Kaylee, how much did I fuck up?
So
Kaylee?
bad.
The dream sequence.
Oh.
Kaylee, listen.
Yeah.
Hello? What did I do? I
don't know, but he's really happy.
How? All I was
He made a big mistake.
Did I activate the trap card?
You activated my trap card. Blue Eyes White Dragon can't lose.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Milton, quick, tell a really embarrassing story about him.
No, what? Don't do that.
Tell the story about the fourth time he ever shit the bed as a child.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let me tell you about the story that my mom told me about when she had a hard time weaning my brother off of breastfeeding.
What the fuck is this?
So there he was at age 9.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this story? What the fucking shit? That's not acceptable at all. I've already done my intro. This is Yendar cut all. Okay, and we're back. Okay, and Yendar cut everything before this out. After the intro, cut it all fucking out. Oh my god!
It's gonna be.
This is fucking awful. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, I guess I'm feeling a little bit lower now, but don't worry, we're gonna address the Monsters Ain't Real thing this fucking episode. Oh my god. Well, I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling pretty good.
I'm excited about tonight's episode, though. No joke.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have some fucking fun, man. Yeah.
I'm stoked, but I'm not gonna lie. I always forget where the fuck we are. Like every week, It's like, wait, what happened? We're in the middle of a field, and shit went bad. Don't remember what the hell is going on.
We showed the carcass of the griffin, and then they were like, "Oh, you should go and find that guard who's gonna go and find that town that no one's heard from 2 weeks for 2 weeks." And then I think we were on our way there, and I don't remember anything after that.
I don't remember anything after we got into the town. I remember we were looking at like bodies, and we were like trying to figure out why the body. I remember we were looking at.
They looked like they were burst open, or like cut open and nothing touched their insides.
Like they were looking for something and then didn't take anything.
Yeah, there was no robbery, no nothing, no sign. Yeah, okay, great. Now that we've remembered, you can do the recap now.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, you guys just did it. That was the full recap right there. I think we're good to basically
do the right.
We are not.
Okay, here is the recap. So last time, you guys did a little bit of fact finding about the mysterious stones in the town. You found out very little other than they were there before the gods, and the gods themselves can't move or affect them. No one has been able to figure out how they affect magic. Sometimes it seems to amplify spells, sometimes it seems to change it in wild ways. For the most part, they're left alone, except for a rare few who study them still without ever making much headway. You then went to the Tower of the Healing Hand to meet with Cinna, who's the Tabaxi guard that you've become familiar with. He sent you to the Archmage Sanctum, where you met the Archmage Rysco, who mysteriously had the same accent as Jake, and immediately knew that Jake was a magic user upon hearing Jake's voice. You then examined the body of the Hippogriff and learned that the wounds came from 3 separate monsters: a Nalfishni, an Androsphinx, and a Hezru, creatures that never work together and live in the desert and the abyss, and none of which should be found east of Hayland. The prevailing theory is that it's some sort of chimera of the creatures all made up into one big beast. Then you went to Murfield. It was a farming village that hadn't taken anything to market in weeks, and upon arriving, you found the fields destroyed by insects and plague, and you found some bodies that were dead and ripped open, as if something was looking for something inside of them. And then you heard voices coming from south of your position. Just as you decided to investigate, you were surrounded by this mist that rolled out of the forest. And then a creature appeared on the road that you had come in on. And at first it almost looked like Horsebus. But when it stepped through the mist, you saw that it was some sort of horrific demon unicorn. A creature that I designed with chat, actually.
Oh no.
A creature lovingly named
like that.
the Nightmare. So just know that chat had a hand in this.
Well,
and you're not gonna enjoy it. Spoiler alert, you ain't gonna enjoy this one, boys. Okay.
Now listen. Okay, wait. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out, though.
Yeah.
If chat created this, you're telling me we're about to fight chat. That's very clear.
Basically, yes.
So if we defeat chat,
yes,
put them beneath our heel. We kill them. I don't know about you, but I've always played, 5e, and you kill stuff and it drops loot. How many gifted subs does it drop? That's what I want to know.
I mean, this creature has roughly 25 to 50 gifted subs on the inside.
Okay.
Holy
challenge
shit.
accepted. I
There's
got
a
your
lot
back,
of gifted
brother.
subs in there,
I got
man.
your back, brother.
Mm.
We got you. We got you.
Okay.
We got you.
All right. I don't know.
Front.
Chet made a pretty nasty monster, man.
All right.
All right. And then with that, we can go ahead and do the narrative camera to help set the stage of the universe and the world.
Interrupted this time.
Okay. Okay.
That I won. I was being good.
Okay, good.
Jokes
I
has-
appreciate that.
Jokes has to leave.
Now Jokes,
Jokes has to leave the
Jokes
room.
has to get out of
Jokes
the
has to wait
room.
outside.
Jokes
Great.
has to wait outside.
Sorry, Jokes.
Sorry, Jokes. Not allowed in here for
Jokes.
another 5 minutes.
Yep. All right. 5 minutes, and then we invite Jokes back into
Then
the
we
room.
invite
All
Jokes
right.
back into the room.
All right.
Okay.
Why do I feel like you're both looking at me while you're saying this?
I'm not looking.
Well,
I'm looking
I'm
at
not.
Jokes.
I'm looking at Jokes.
I'm
I'm
looking
telling
at
Jokes
Jokes.
to
What
get
are
out of
you
the room
talking
right now.
Jokes directly behind me? What the fuck?
Okay. Narrative camera time. Here we go, boys. And Kaylee. Damn
Oh,
it.
there we go.
Okay.
Women's History Month.
The camera opens high on a snowy mountaintop. It pans around the peak of the mountain, showing a forest far, far down below, at the bottom of a sheer rock cliff. The camera begins to zoom in on this jagged, snow-covered peak. We start to see something making its way through the snow. A person. We get closer and closer, and we see their footprints in the snow being quickly swallowed up by the wind that howls at this height. They have a hood on that appears to have layers of cloth and silk of varying length that trail behind them as the wind tears at them. Their armor is similar to that of the Japanese karuta, a samurai warrior's armor, of sleeve shields and kilted lower body armor plates. They have swords on their hip, spear on their back, and small cylinders of steel on their other hip. And they do not brace themselves against the biting cold or wind, nor does the wind appear to slow them down. They trudge through the snow until they reach the top of the mountain. They brush some snow off a rock, and they sit and watch. The camera begins to spin around them from behind. And as we get to the front of the hood, we notice behind this person that it's no longer the sky behind them. It's forest. And as the camera continues to spin, and we're back behind this person, we see in front of them is deep forests. They stand up from the tree trunk they were sitting on, and they begin walking again, slow and methodical. Through the forest they go, passing between the trees, ducking under branches, until one time they pass behind a tree, and what steps on the other side is not the person we saw. The trim warrior man we saw pass behind the tree is gone, and what we see now is an old man. They have a long walking stick, a gnarled long branch with a heavy knot on the top, and it taps against the ground as they go. Deeper and deeper into the dark forest this old man goes, tapping the walking stick as they go, until a wisp of mist begins to creep in. It pulls at the old man's cloak and hood. The old man holds up their walking stick, and the top explodes in bright light, and the mist is pushed away. Seeming to feel exerted from the pushing of the mist, the old man puts a hand out and leans against a tree. Except the tree gives way, at least the middle of the tree does. It swings open like a door, and the old man steps through the tree into a crowded street. We see the old man close the tavern door behind him, and their simple walking cane emits no light at all. They pull their cloak tighter, and they tidy it neatly, and then they proceed to walk into the crowds of a city we do not recognize. The camera lifts into the sky as the old man gets lost in the crowds of people, and it lifts out of the Colosseum-style enormous city in the center of the map. The camera zips along the trees, over the rivers and lakes, through the forests and low hills, until it arrives an unknowable distance away at the village of Murfield, where our party faces off against the horrific beast known as the Nightmare. And we're basically just going to jump right in to the combat.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, thanks for the fucking level up.
Yep. You guys are going to need it. Okay.
And you said it was 3 points. 3 points into stats.
3 points into stats and your new spell.
Oh boy.
So what happened was this kind of mist rolled in, and then out of the mist stepped this creature, kind of blocking your exit. And it starts to approach you. And if you need a description of it again, well, I don't have the description of it anymore. Anyways, it's a demonic unicorn with its horn cracked, and you can see it's like nasty nerves behind the horn. And it's got like fiery demonic eyes. Its skin looks like it's been burned and gouged out from wars and fights.
What the fuck?
Its face almost looks skinless, and it's kind of strapped to the bone. It's got kind of like a curved beak of a nose.
Ew.
And below the knees, it kind of leaks this black tar.
What the fuck?
That's hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
And I think what we can do is we can go ahead and roll some initiative. So roll plus initiative is, I think it's dexterity, I believe.
Sure. Why the fuck did you give me a -1 in this bullshit? Okay, that's.
I just gave you 3 fucking stat points to spend. Oh, if you've got a -1, that sounds like a you problem. Okay.
I'm glad to see that with my fucking level up, I get advantage on fucking initiative rolls.
Yes, you do.
Oh fuck yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, boy.
It's a
That's your like
Bulgarian
skill
shit.
or something?
It's feral instinct. You have advantage on initiative rolls. Also, if you rage before acting, which I do in pretty much most areas of my life, you can perform the rest of your turn as if your action had not been used.
Yeah, because usually it's an action or a bonus action to rage.
You know what?
This way, he just basically do it for free as long as he does it before anything else.
Yep.
You know what? I'm
gonna go ahead and rage.
Yeah, that makes that makes sense. Okay, so we got we have Yake.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Then we have Slump. Then we have Goldrick. Then we have Lou. And now I'm gonna roll for the Nightmare. Ooh. Okay, so it will go right after Slump.
Not a great start.
And then I'll roll for the guards too, because they're there. Okay, looks like everybody gets a 17. Okay. Okay, so this horrific monstrosity starts kind of lumbering towards you guys. And I guess before it kind of fully assumes a combat stance, you can look into this thing's eyes, and it has nothing but murder and hatred and destruction.
That's nice.
So you get the
Chat
feeling,
made this, right? Okay,
Chat
that's
made
nice.
this, yeah. It's full
This
of
is great. Yeah, I love that.
rage, toxic rage.
Wow, how this seems so natural.
Like you know when like 11-year-old kids lose at Fortnite and they scream and yell. It looks like that bottled up behind the eyes of this thing.
Typical.
Sounds typical. Great, cool.
Yank, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Cool. I think it's so I was going to like pick through this house to see what the fuck was going on,
Yeah.
but I'm the first in initiative, so I think I'll like turn around and be like, yo, hey, I found a thing, and then immediately I'm like, oh shit. And I want to use my new spell, but it's weird because I don't know how to do it. So I think what I want to do is start casting out of reflex Jake's shield.
Ah,
But
okay.
then I want to sort of like, this thing is a fucking walking nightmare. Like, we've seen some messed up stuff, but this is kind of a lot.
Yep.
So I think I want to do Jake's shield, but kind of just scoop up what's around me also.
Oh, okay.
And just turn it into this weird amalgam of like ink and matter. So it's like 3 dead bodies and some dirt and some corn and some house.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, sure. Do you roll for that or does it just happen?
Summon a number of elementals for an hour. They're friendly towards me. They obey verbal commands. Nah, it just happens. And I'll just make the one big one.
Okay, the one big one. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if you have a token or I can draw something.
Yeah, go ahead and draw something.
Is it just a normal 5x5?
Yep. And you notice as this thing kind of comes into fruition, like as like you know, the dirt and the dead bodies start to kind of like amalgamate around you, and the house bits kind of come together, you notice it looks an awful lot like me, little buddy. Hey,
what the fuck?
You want me to help you out in some combat? I can do that.
I want Slump to, like, as this happens, his big disgusted bubble from Trailer Park Boys face turns around and just stares at Galdrick, just like fucking horrified.
I want to make the same exact face back.
I don't think that one's going for a ride in my tum-tum in one piece. And it, like, this huge, disgustingly long and thick tongue kind of comes out of Horsebutts' mouth as it licks its lips and looks at the nightmare.
Not good.
I think I start, aside from just the shriek when I realized this thing is there.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew what the result of that weave was going to be.
Yeah.
And I think even I'm a little grossed out. And I'm just going to, like, now that the doorway is blocked, I'm just going to go further into the house.
That makes
see
sense.
if I can find anything back here. Just going to turn away, slightly ashamed that I made this again.
Yeah. And it's worse. Like, somehow it's worse because it's a horse bus made of ground up people and dirt and fucking masonry.
Oh my God.
So this is a pretty bad one. And it's like, it looks like it's a bus, but it's not as big as normal horse bus. It's almost like normal horse size, but it still has like the windows in the side and is very clearly a hollow bus.
Does it get a turn or do I wait until next round?
I think it acts on your turn, so you can give it a command.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it here just to guard this door / me. I think. So like it'll just be at the ready. If it gets close enough, it'll do whatever it does. This does to do damage.
Yeah.
If something gets close.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
And then I'll just poke around inside the house.
Okay. Okay. Then Slump, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. So. How close am I? Am I able to move my? Okay, is Galdrick just with me?
That's Galdrick for scale.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've cast Rage.
Yep.
What is the thing doing? Like, what is it? What is it sort of? Is it like getting into like a battle stance? Is it looking me? It's like sizing me up.
Yeah. It's I guess because you're kind of in the front. Well, there's also a guard kind of right here. So it's kind of looking at you and the guard sizing you up, and it looks like it's gonna come at you with something nasty.
Okay. I am just looking at my abilities here. I am going to throw a javelin straight at its fucking face.
Oh goodness. Okie dokie then. Okay, throw that fucking javelin. So, oh my God.
1d20 plus dexterity. I don't think I can do anything else. No, that's okay.
Yeah, okay, about right.
1d20 plus 1. Hey,
yep, that fucking hits it.
And it hits it for 10 damage or 3d6. I'm going to go with 3d6 and then it's +2.
Okay, yep, perfect.
Oh, 3d6 +2.
Oh my God. Yeah, there you go. Fucking good one, man.
Nice.
Okay. 13 fucking damage. So you kind of pull this Are the javelins on your back?
Yeah, so I imagined like having like a sash of some kind that drapes across my back and has the javelins in it, sort of like a quiver, but basically a quiver.
Yep. Yeah. Quiver for very big throwing arrows.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Maybe what what do you think would be more realistic? I guess a quiver wouldn't really make sense. I'm thinking of having them sort of like lashed to my back, but I don't know how I would have them lashed in such a way that they wouldn't just fall out.
You could have them like almost you could totally have them lashed. I think it would have to be probably a pretty clever tie, like a double back tie kind of thing, so they're kind of cinched in there. I'd say that. I'd say that I have them lashed, because if I'm tumbling around and stuff, if I have a quiver, then I have to be upright 100% exactly.
of the time.
Yep.
I'll say I have them lashed. So yeah,
absolutely. So you pull one out. You see this thing coming, and it's still right now. It's just kind of stalking. As you guys see, I've used a wolf. I've used a scary wolf icon, but it kind of gets the idea across that it's kind of stalking and sizing you guys up. And I think you see that hatred in its eyes. You pull a javelin out, and not wanting to get close to it quite yet, just hurl it. And as soon as it leaves your hand, this thing, it moves quick. You realize like you almost didn't hit it. It was a good throw. You threw it fast, you threw it true, but this thing tries to dodge out of the way and you almost don't hit it. But as it's dodging, you catch it kind of in the hind quarter flank, and you see that javelin buried deep into its flank.
Oof.
And it just stops, realizing that it didn't dodge, and it looks straight at you, Slump.
Slump was like mad and was like going into, traditional Slump combat face.
Yeah.
As soon as he, lands the fucking javelin shot, and I almost imagine it going tung as it sticks into the side, and the thing just fucking looks at Slump.
Yeah.
I want Slump's entire face to change and like the color drain, and he just turns around and looks at Galdrick.
So now it is the Nightmare's turn. And what it does is it kind of disgustingly kind of folds itself in half and bites that javelin kind of out of, like it kind of bites the javelin in half.
Oh.
And then it looks back at all of you, and it gives the most terrifying neigh you've ever heard as it goes,
what the fuck?
And it casts Butthole Clencher.
Oh.
I leave the campaign.
Monsters are in fact not real. They're just Chad.
No shit.
Chad isn't real. The next name of the fucking campaign. I swear.
Everyone will need to make a Constitution save. DC
What? I'm gonna be
15.
constipated? What the fuck?
This is to see if you can avoid the paralysis of the butt pucker.
I hate chat so much.
Anyone who fails this DC 15 will be stunned for a turn.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, baby. Get fucked.
Shit.
Keeping that blood hole loose.
Okay. Okay,
Well,
so
almost.
everybody fails except Slump. So Slump, having fucking pierced this thing, I guess somehow, for whatever reason, you seeing it snap your javelin and then look at you and roar, it scares you, but not nearly as bad as it terrifies everybody else. And everyone else, you all feel your butt just go, and you are absolutely paralyzed. Now, everyone do a DC 15 wisdom saving throw to avoid the fear status.
Oh god. Oh god.
That was so bad.
Come on, Slump.
Ooh.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh.
Galdrick shits himself.
Yep.
Yep. Slump shits himself after seeing Galdrick shit himself.
Yeah, that sounds about fucking right.
Jake's fine.
Jake is so far away that actually, I guess you're basically, Jake, from inside the house, you hear that roar and your butt just instinctively puckers and you're paralyzed. but you are not afflicted by the fear status. Everyone else, you are fucking terrified. And now you cannot willingly move closer to it. You can only run away, and if anything, your bodies tell you run away would be good. It would be good to run away right now. Just gotta mark the statuses.
Is elemental like sentient? Do I need to roll for it resisting these effects?
Oh, I guess that's a good point. Yes, you should. It'll have the same stats as you. Nope. Nope.
Well, okay, cool.
So we got everybody here. Oh my god, you guys got some fucking status effects on you. Okay. Next in the turn are the guards, who are both feared and stunned. The stun goes away, but they miss their turn. And so this guards, they all shit themselves simultaneously as well. They probably scream, and they all want to run away, but they're stunned, and so they can't. And Galdrick, it's your turn, but you're also feared and stunned, so you also can't do anything, and you miss your turn.
So I like chat a lot.
Bye, Galdrick. You can't do anything. Lou, it's your turn, but you're also feared and stunned, so you also can't do anything. Bye, Lou.
Oh dear.
Yake, you're stunned. So unfortunately, you miss your turn too. You can't do anything. Bye, Yake. And Horsebus is also stunned and misses their turn as well. Now we're all the way back to Slump. Slump, it's your turn, and you're scared and you can't get any closer to it.
All right, I'm gonna throw another javelin.
Yeah, that's probably a good fucking choice. All right, roll to smack this thing with another javelin.
Okay, let's see here. I'm just gonna make sure that I do it properly. 1d20 plus dexterity, which is +1. Hey!
Damn! Exact same roll. And again, like, you are terrified of this thing now, but you find the courage, you reach back, you pull out another javelin, and you just fucking hurl it at this thing. And again, it tries to dodge out of the way, but you're just... like, you're too strong, and the javelin flies just a bit faster than it was expecting, and kind of it tried to dodge the other way, so you kind of pin its other rear haunch this time with the other javelin, and it stops.
A big nose horse doggy.
And that's so do you want to do the auto damage, or do you want to roll the damage again?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the damage again because I got the +2 modifier, so let's fucking yeet this meat.
It's a good fucking point.
Hey, still better than 10.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's 24 damage already. Okay. How long does the fear status last? That's a good question.
Until broken.
Until broken? So
would a javelin to the haunch do that?
I think it has to hit you. I think you need to be like damaged out of it.
Oh.
Doesn't have a duration. You're just fucking until something makes you not afraid anymore.
Interesting.
We'll address that. Don't worry. We're not gonna make that fucking stupid and lame. But it is the nightmare's turn. And the nightmare then turns to you guys, and I think because Slump seems to be fucking immune to its charms and continually pelting it with javelins, it steps closer, and it steps right on top of a guard. It doesn't kill him, but it does put a hoof on his chest and push him into the ground, and you hear cracking and screaming as it just casually walks over this guy, deals a bit of damage, and comes right up to you, Slump. And it starts breathing this hot, brimstone, sulfuric kind of breath into your face. And then it starts going... and it pukes rainbow red bile all over you.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's all red. It's all just shades of red as this disgusting red bile comes spewing out of it.
Oh.
And it actually does not land. So it basically it pukes all over you. And Slump is like the bane of fucking chat. Oh my god. This fucking red bile just comes spewing out of its mouth. But you kind of you can't get closer to it, so you take a step backwards, and this disgusting acidic bile just goes plopping onto the ground, and it starts sizzling and burning the ground. As you can tell, there would have been additional damage if it had landed. And you take no damage. Okay.
Fucking sick.
The guards are no longer stunned. They roll to hit this thing. Oh, maybe there we go. That's right. You need to break line of sight to save. So you guys need to get out of line of sight to this thing to fucking. Oh damn. Okay, the fucking guards fucking hit this thing. What the hell for 8 damage? Holy shit. Okay, so the guards kind of compose themselves after seeing their fucking compadre just crushed under its hoof, and they draw their swords and they just start going to town on this thing, and they get a couple good sword strikes in for a little bit of damage. And Galdrick, it is your turn. You cannot willingly move closer to this thing.
Can I will myself out of that fear?
Yeah, you absolutely can. If you want to roll a wisdom check, you can see if you can break the fear.
Okay, is that considered my action?
No. I figure let's do more rather than less. So yeah, you can roll to save and then do an action as well.
Okay. So I got it. All right. So I'm gonna try to break it. And that'll determine what action.
No.
Okay, got it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm scared shitless of this thing, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, you described it pretty thoroughly. Does it have eyes?
It does. Bright, like fiery hellfire red eyes.
Okay. In that case, okay. So Galdrick's gun. Now I've yet to use this gun in combat yet.
That's right. Yep.
So it's essentially the same gun that it was last time, except now I only have 5 shots. Correct?
It's basically it's the same gun it was last time, except it has 5 shots, and kind of what it does is a little bit more in line with the 5e universe. So you pick 5e spells.
Gotcha. Okay. Any 5e spells?
Any utility.
Or just 5e spells that I have.
No, any 5e spell that's utility. Like if it says deals blah damage, that's a damage spell. But if it does something, you can pick any spell 2nd level or lower.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
It's a lot. No, it's like Galdrick's gun is like infinitely mutable, right? And it's only limited by Galdrick's power himself. And right now, Galdrick is limited to 2nd level and lower spells, so his gun is too.
Okay. 2nd level and lower. Jesus, it's been so long since I played 5e.
I know, right?
To know that off the top of my head. Yeah.
I know. There's a lot of fucking 2nd level spells, and like it being utility is almost worse, because if it was damage, you could just go for ones with like the highest numbers or something. But utility,
I actually like the utility. I find more fun in the utility.
That's kind of why I did it that way, right? It's you can do some more cool stuff, and it'll have like out of combat uses too if you want.
Okay. Let's see. What can I do? I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Slump is engaged with this thing right now, right?
Yep. Well,
he's staring at him, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I point my gun at right at the back of Slump's body.
Oh God!
And I'll wiggle the crossbow. Right, I'll wiggle the crossbow, and I'll fire a shot in the crossbow. And I'm effectively trying to do is cast mirror images on Slump.
Is that fucking 2nd level or lower?
That's a level 2 paladin spell.
Fucking goodness. Okay. I don't think there's a roll for fucking mirror images. I think it just does it and you use the spell, you use your spell slot.
I'm gonna mirror image. I'm gonna double check. I'm fairly certain mirror images is a level 2 paladin spell.
Holy fucking shit.
Well, it's a level 2 spell in general.
Yeah. Level 2 spell is that's all it needs to be.
Second level illusion spell.
Holy shit. How many copies does it make? 2, I think.
It makes 3.
Makes 3 fucking copies. There's 4 fucking slumps out there right now.
So the way mirror image works in 5e is essentially there are 3. I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself appear in your space. Until the spell ends, the duplicates move with you and mimic your actions, shifting position to make it impossible to track which one is real. You can use your action to dismiss the illusionary duplicates. Each time a creature attacks you, this is where it becomes important. Each time a creature attacks you during the spell's duration, roll a 1d20 to determine whether the attack hits you or one of your duplicates. If it hits one of the 3 duplicates, you roll a 3, you roll a 6, blah, blah, blah. So it has that. So pretty much it gives Slump 3 free hits.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I love that. That's too fucking good. So you wiggle the crossbow and you see the tip of the bolt start to shimmer with kind of this purple blue shimmering arcane energy. And you fire it straight into Slump's back. And Slump, you feel it, but it doesn't hurt. And in fact, Slump, you see a bolt come kind of exploding out of your tum-tum. And as the bolt comes flying out of your tum-tum, it splits into 3, and those 3 splinters kind of explode, and you are now looking at 3 other copies of yourself that do exactly whatever you're doing. So like when you look at your tummy, when you look down, all of the images all look down at their tummy. Exactly. And now, you get 3 free hits where this thing's going to attack at you and just hit fucking mirror images.
So to be fair with it, now it's not just 3 free hits. He has to roll for it as long as he beats the DC, which Jake just put in chat. As long as he beats the DC per hit, it hits the duplicates instead of him.
Oh, 10 plus your dexterity. Okay, so it has to beat 11 because I believe your dexterity modifier is 1. Slump.
That's correct.
Okay, so it has to roll 11 or higher on an attack in order to attack the right one.
Oh, interesting.
Gotcha. Okay, so not necessarily 3 free hits, and with an 11, it's probably
pretty fucking likely.
It's probably gonna bite the real Slump most of the time.
Jesus.
It's gonna bite the image that bleeds.
That didn't do fucking shit for me, man. What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
This didn't do shit for me.
Well, it's not great.
Because all he has to do, if he rolled a fucking 10 or lower, he wouldn't have hit me anyways. And now it just means he has to roll a fucking 11.
That's true.
What the fuck is the point of that ability?
Oh boy. Oh, that's not great.
Wait, what?
For fuck's sake.
What are you talking about?
Listen,
It's like when it rolls
bitch.
when it rolls to attack, if it would have hit Slump anyways, it hits him still. And if it would have missed, it doesn't really matter.
Well, for Pete's puss.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna set it a bit higher. I'm gonna set it at 14.
Okay.
Just because I agree. Otherwise, it's completely useless.
Wait, what? I don't. Wait, what?
It needs to roll an 11 or higher with an attack, right? In order to.
No. You have 3 duplicates, okay? You must roll a 6 or higher. So it doesn't roll. Slump rolls.
Slump rolls.
So if you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack of the target's duplicate. With 2 duplicates, you must roll an 8 or higher. With 1 duplicate, you must roll an 11 or higher. If the attack hits a duplicate, the duplicate is destroyed. A duplicate can be destroyed only by if the attack
AC.
hits.
So it could hit the AC and still fucking miss.
You're
so
mentally doing like a president get down with
Gotcha.
your images.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so Slump, you will roll when it attacks.
What will I roll?
You need to roll.
If you have 3, if you have 3 duplicates, you have to beat a 6. If you have 2 duplicates, you have to beat an 8. If you have only 1 remaining, you have to roll an 11.
Yeah. So we'll do it on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And as long as you pass those, it hits the duplicate, not you. You take 0 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, that is much better. Okay, I fucking dig it.
My paladin spell. Come on.
Okay, no, that's very cool. That's actually very cool. Okay. So that's not dependent on the fucking monster at all. Slump gets to roll to try to make it miss. I gotcha. Okay, I like it. That's actually very cool then.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, Lou, it is your turn.
Oh. Well, first I'm gonna try and so we can break the fear thing as well as do.
Yep, if you want to roll wisdom, you can try to break it.
Let's do that first to just shake it off a little if we can. We cannot.
Nope, you're still terrified.
That's cool. I'd like to use bless. Can I get Jake from in here? From here?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's say yes.
Yay! Okay, well then I would like to cast bless on Jake and Galdrick and Slump. Can I tell which Slump?
Yeah, you can
bless?
tell.
Because I can only do 3. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. And then there's no roll for that. It's just that you guys get +2 to any attack rolls for a minute.
Yep. So when you attack, you get +2 on top of everything else you're rolling whenever you roll to hit. I know. Slump's gonna be a fun. Slump's quickly becoming a fucking meat blender.
Good. Sounds good to me. This is great.
Okay. Yake, it is your turn.
Slump, I'm going to turn you into what Leb was my last campaign. I broke an AC of 32 in my last.
What the?
Oh my god!
Yes.
The DM actually had to
This was
rewrite.
5e?
Yes.
How on earth?
Oh man.
Oh my
he
god.
wanted to encourage the min-maxing of the stats a little bit.
Yeah.
So like I got you, baby.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Somewhere one of the authors of the fucking player's handbook just like had an aneurysm.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Chris Perkins just started twitching for some reason. 32 AC.
Yeah.
I wanna, so I'm unbutt puckered.
Yep.
Before I do anything else, I came in here to like look at shit, and I started looking at shit before I panicked and made my makeshift wall.
Yep.
What do you want me to roll? The perception check to just peek around in here?
Yeah, perception check would be perfect.
And that's wisdom, right?
Yep, that's right.
Fuck.
You find some farming tools. You find some kind of destroyed food goods. You find, I guess you know what you see? You see that the destruction in here lies exactly with where like the destruction in the roof is. And it does not look like anything else was kind of scrambled around outside of where it doesn't look like anybody came in here and ransacked it.
Okay, just the roof collapsed and fucked shit up.
Yeah, it looks like something destroyed the roof and did nothing else with this place.
Okay, cool.
And in terms of items, yeah, I don't think you find anything.
Do I need to roll to unfear my element? Right?
No, that's too many rolls. It's just not fear anymore.
I will just have it go to the flank of the thing.
Yep.
And hit it if it has enough of movement.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does.
Okay.
Yep. And you just roll kind of like your normal attack. So you roll plus intelligence to try to hit. My God, you guys got the fucking hot rolls tonight. So mini horse bus, which is like normal horse bus, just kind of charges over there. It's like, hey there, big buddy. I'm gonna stomp your ass into the ground. And it kind of rears up like it's gonna stomp this nightmare into the ground, but it's fucking too tall, the nightmare is. So it just starts fucking kicking the nightmare over and over and over and over again, until it's starting to really soften up that haunch. How much damage does it do?
When it's one elemental, it does 24.
God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a big fucking spell. Okay, so that's, oh my God. Okay. Slump, it is your turn. Go ahead and roll plus wisdom to try to not be feared anymore.
Okay.
Not that I know, not that it really matters. You're basically in melee range anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. But you are definitely, you couldn't get any closer to it if you wanted.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
But I am in melee range.
Yes, you can hit it with melee if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. I want to take out Argus.
Yep.
And try to hammer this thing right on the fucking broken horn.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
As
go
hard as
ahead.
I can, right for a clump of nerves.
Yep. Fucking do it.
Okay. So it's plus strength.
It's plus strength. And then +2 for raging, and then +2 for bless, so +4.
Hey, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof. Not great. So I think for the first
Wow.
I think
Boy. What a bummer.
that sucks.
Darn.
I think
wait. Okay, hold on a second. Does he still wait? Okay, wait. Did you remember to add your plus thingy from Lou?
Oh yeah.
Plus two?
Yep. It was +2 for rage and +2 for the blessing.
With a natural 3, we'd have to add a lot of +2s to make that hit an AC of 15.
Yeah.
Wow. So I think you pull out the hammer, and I think you're a little bit distracted because all of your mirror images also pull out their hammers.
Okay.
And as you go to swing on this thing, all of the slumps all swing at the same time, and I think it kind of throws you off a little bit. And you just
no.
exactly. And you just fucking whiff.
Oh shit.
And
okay. Right.
And now we're gonna remove the fear effect because I don't like having that forever.
Fucking great.
Yep.
All right, fair enough.
I think when you swing and you miss, you realize just like I think you swing and you miss, and your face goes right up to this thing's face, and you realize that like you cannot afford to be afraid right now. This thing is going to fuck you guys up.
Okay.
And then it casts Phantasmal. And let me just see. He's going to cast it on wait, let me roll. I need to type this in. That's not good. Okay. Slump?
Yep.
You get kind of butted in the head by this thing.
Oh.
And
Sorry?
you fall unconscious.
Oh.
And the rest of you watch Slump just get smashed by this thing. And then unfortunately,
do I roll the thing that went for the mirror attack thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Because this was not an attack on Slump. This was an attack on everybody else.
Oh.
And unfortunately, boy. Okay, gotta stick to the rules. Slump,
Sorry?
you wake up and you see basically everything here is on fire at that point.
Oh.
And this demonic unicorn is the nightmare is kind of trotting around, leaving trails of flame where it goes. And you see it walk over the corpse of Lou. And you know it's the corpse of Lou because she's busted open and her guts are ripped out everywhere.
Hey.
And then you see it kind of walk over to the building where Jake was. And you see it kind of bite at his shoe and it drags him out. and his guts are busted open and splayed everywhere. And then you see it walk over to the well, and you see Galdrick trying to crawl away. He is horribly, horribly damaged, and he's unable to fight. His arm is broken, his legs are ripped off, and you see the nightmare kind of grab him by the back of the neck, and you hear Galdrick scream as it kind of starts biting down and crushing his neck. And as you try to get up, it looks at you, and its eyes just paralyze you as it bites down, and Galdrick's head comes off.
Oh.
And it rolls over to you. And, what do you do, Slump?
I think Slump would just look down at Galdrick's head and go, so, I think you do that, and then, like, as an act of just sheer no clue how to process this information, he would throw the head at the unicorn.
When you grab the head of Galdrick, you take 25 damage.
Oh, okay. Of what kind?
Psychic damage.
Oh, okay. So then I take 27 damage.
Oh, God.
Yep. Okay. I think Slump would drop the head.
Yep.
And realize that, like,
oh, something's funky right now.
And he'd reach onto his back to see if he's got his pick and his hammer.
Yep, you have both of them.
I want to look at Argus, because Slump knows his weapons more, like his hammer and his pick more than anything. More than he knows himself, he knows those two.
Yep.
So can I roll to, like, investigate them to see if I notice anything about them?
Yeah. Roll plus wisdom. Yeah, roll plus wisdom.
Okay. Should I add anything to it just because they're my weapons and I know them really well?
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and add another +2 to it, because I think if you were going to inspect anything in this world, it would be those things.
Okay. Nice.
They look just so much like your weapons. They're like you can't see anything wrong with them. But upon gripping them, you take another 25 psychic damage.
Oh. Okay. I think Slump is gonna go ahead and roll a reckless attack.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
And I'm gonna run at this thing with my bare hands.
Yep, that sounds good. Absolutely. Roll to attack.
Okay, let's see here. Reckless attack, gain advantage. Okay. All right. Do I still get the... When do I add in the pluses from before? Or do I still have those?
You are definitely still raging, but Lou is dead and you no longer have her blessing.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay.
You get up, raging, and I think probably at this point desperate, because everything you do causes your brain to collapse in on itself. And you just charge at this thing. And when you do, you kind of impact it for a split second, and then it evaporates. And everyone else, you all see Slump kind of run over and fall down on the ground in front of the nightmare. And
can I say something once I've fallen through?
Yes, absolutely.
I want to say that Slump would turn around and look at the party and go,
Oh, if you go into its mind hole, don't touch your stuff. It hurts your hands real bad. It hurts your hands real bad. Don't touch, no touching. If you go in there, don't touch. But only touch it. You gotta touch it. But nothing else.
I think Slump is like still looking at his hands. Like,
Ow, don't touch it, but no touching. Don't touch your stuff.
What are you talking about?
You gotta touch
Go into
the
its
toucher.
mind.
Don't touch the toucher. If you touch it,
Okay.
Yank just like pokes out from beside a burned down building. What?
touching it.
You okay?
And the guards roll, and I think all the mirror images of Slump just cause the guards to get all fucked up, and they can't hit shit. They hit each other's swords, and they just completely fuck up, but they're no longer afraid. And Slump, you did take a grand total of 54 damage in there.
All right, I'll note that down here.
That sucks real bad.
Remember when I was all like, you guys remember when I was all like, hey, we're gonna need some potions? Yeah, you guys are fucking laughing at me now, are you?
Galdrick, it is your turn.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, because that was psychic damage, does Slump show any physical, like, what I know he's injured? Would I know?
I
to
don't think
heal
so.
him?
He looks like terrified, but there isn't a physical injury on him.
Okay. So I wouldn't know to shoot him with the healing spell.
I don't. You could roll a perception check to see if you can tell. But I would say at first glance, it does. He just looks angry and confused. So basically, he just looks like Slump.
Well, based off of your description, that instance that he just went through,
Yep.
was that instantaneous for us, or did Slump stand still for 6 seconds?
It was instantaneous for you.
Okay.
He
I would have never
basically
even
just,
suspected he would hurt
yeah,
them.
no, he just stood there. Like it kind of, it didn't even hit him in the head. Like you didn't see it run up and whack him in the head. All you guys saw was it look at him, and then he ran at it and fell down like a toddler. and was screaming about the place where it hurts you when you touch the things.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's so hard not to use Manda. All right.
You can roll wisdom if you want to see if you're not scared anymore.
Sure. Let's do that.
Start with that.
Let's start with that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like trying to. You gave me an arsenal of every 2D spell in the game.
Oh my god, you are no longer afraid. Like you see Slump fall down like a toddler at its feet, and it looks like it's ready for a head stomp in time. And you realize like you don't have fucking time to be scared of this thing because it's about to crush Slump's skull, and you immediately snap out of the fear.
Oh, daddy. Okay, let's go. All right, in that case, so you set my turn. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm eating shell mix. Okay, so first off, I want to use. You've already said I can kind of use like a bonus action, if you would.
Yeah.
Could I bonus action cast my Radiant Soul, which is the thing that allows me to sprout wings and move faster?
Yeah. Oh fuck yes.
Okay. In that case, that's a slot there. I'm gonna use my Radiant Soul.
Yep.
Which you transform, gaining glimmering eyes and 2 incorporeal wings for 1 minute. Until the end, you can fly and you deal 5 extra damage on one attack that you perform.
Yep.
So I'm gonna spawn my wings, Galdrick's Classics wings.
Yep.
And I'm gonna charge right at this thing like above it. Like I'm gonna be flying over it like a fucking annoying ass gnat with my halberd.
Perfect. Okay. Roll to attack.
Yeah! Fuck!
I think you fucking swoop over this thing, and again, it's got almost like an upsettingly snake-like movement because it's a horse and it should be more rigid. And it kind of slithers out of the way as you bring the halberd down and find no purchase.
Fuck.
Lou?
Over here, you stupid goat!
Stupid goat.
I called him goat.
Oh, that's gotta do psychic damage to the horse thing.
Yeah, it looks up at you and it looks not happy now. Lou, it is your turn.
I have a question about the wording of a spell.
Yep.
Which I can't use because I don't know Slump is hurt. But a creature I touch regains a number of hit points. That means I have to actually touch them, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Why? What's up?
Oh, well, just so I know, I want to like run away and do things from afar because I'm scared.
Oh, yeah, no, you need to touch it. Yep.
Got to be right up in it.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. But yeah, everyone to my eye, all of my party looks okay. Like they don't look like they would need a heal.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, all of Slump's damage is in his brain parts.
Poor Slump. Okay, then I would like to.
My meow meow.
What the fuck? Your meow meow?
It hurts right here in my meow meow.
Oh my god. All right, Lou, what you doing?
I'm gonna. I will cast my spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be. I think I did this last time, but it'll be Lasso again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to. Yeah, get it just around its legs. Try and get it so it topples over.
Okay, awesome. Roll plus strength.
Strength.
Yeah, it's like a grapple. If you want to hit it, then it'll be an attack. But this is more like a grapple.
Oh, okay, cool. I gotta look that up. It's nothing.
And it will roll to contest it.
Oh,
Boy, it's
yeah.
super duper doesn't. It's super duper doesn't. Okay, yeah, you grapple its legs, and it topples over, and it will be considered prone, which means that I believe melee attacks are guaranteed criticals when it's lying down. Isn't that true?
I don't want to say no.
Is it just advantage?
I think it's advantage if they're restrained.
Oh, it's restrained. That's critical. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Okay, then.
Gladly take free crits.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's free crits.
No.
Technically.
No. Okay. Yank, it is your turn.
Okay. I don't. So, quick recap for Slump. He pretty much just ran at it and then fell down, said "ow," and then yelled stuff at us. Correct?
Yeah.
I'll even say, for the sake of realism, you can decide how much of my message you actually understood, and then like part of my next turn will be making it understood what happened to me. I think Slump would listen, just go through like, I remember Mr. Echo Slum's fire and then grabbing Teeny Tot's head and don't touch his head.
Yeah.
Okay. Since Elemental and I share a little brain space,
Yep.
I'll start the weave for Lightning Bolt.
Yep.
And then just realize that I'm going to hit my own dude. And
Yep.
oh fuck! Get out the way, big body!
You
And,
got it, little buddy.
So I'll have him like fully flank, and then he'll attack from the butt.
Yep.
And I'll Lightning Bolt. I think I'm clear. Just right through there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can see the arrow.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Cool. Oh, that's right. You said into hit for.
Yep, that's right. A +2 from Lou as well. Because this is technically an attack. Okay.
Not great.
Ooh.
So Mr. Bus Horseman, bipedal bus horse doesn't do shit.
Yep. No, bipedal horse guy starts fucking kicking at him. You fire a lightning bolt, and everything just kind of sails around as this thing with its kind of. What's up?
Those were the two advantage for horseman.
Oh, that was just horse bus. Lightning bolt. Don't you need to roll to hit with lightning bolt?
Yeah, there's.
Okay.
Mother.
It's technically at disadvantage. Ranged attacks are disadvantage on prone attacks.
Sorry.
But if they hit, they're crit. Yeah.
No, I don't think that's right.
It's a line attack. So that's still.
Oh,
I don't know. Shapes are always.
I know, that's true. Sure, I think that is true. It's because you're not trying to hit it with a projectile. You just need to draw the line over it.
The lines and cubes and bullshit. I never fucked with those.
That's a good point. Okay, then that will hit. What's the damage on the fucking lightning bolt? How many spell slots you got left, by the way?
I used 2.
Okay. Just making sure.
I created the horse bus thing and I shot on the lightning.
I'm gonna have to modify horse bus. Mini horse bus might take a spell slot to attack from now on.
Oh fuck.
What's the damage on this fucking beastly lightning bolt?
Lightning bolt is I can either take 26 or roll 8d6. So I will take 8d6. Living on the edge.
Okay.
Well, pretty much.
You win some, you lose some. So that's
a big miss and a miss and a zap.
With the kind of pounding and blasting and kicking that you've done to this thing, you can now just start to see a bit of wear and tear on it. And it is Slump. It's your turn.
Okay, so I think Slump would like pick himself up off the ground and then in like rushed but still accurate Slump words would be like,
Slump was in the long-nosed dog horse mind, and then Slump tried to, and then everything was on fire, and Slump saw all your bodies, and when Slump tried to touch anything, it hurt Slump right in his meow meow. Don't touch anything. If it makes you go to the heck realm, don't touch anything.
And then I want to like stand up, and I'm guessing where am I now positioned relative to where it is?
Basically right under its jaw.
Oh, under its jaw.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say that. Oh, you ready for this?
Not really.
This is not even going to be an attempt to do damage yet.
Okay.
This is going to be an attempt to greatly hinder its capacity to orient itself or avoid attacks, and that is I want to reach straight up and grab it under the head and pull a Jake Sully from Avatar, wrap my fucking legs. I imagine Slump like wrapping his legs around the thing's horn.
Okay, yeah.
Like getting a triangle lock on its fucking horn.
Yep.
And then just reaching up with his arms like around its neck.
Yep.
So he's kind of 69ing its fucking neck.
Yeah.
And just like grab on and like squeeze as hard as he can. And his intention is to, if he can, disorient it by cutting off its probably not necessary airflow or blood flow.
Yeah.
But also to prevent it from turning its head, like hold its fucking neck perfectly rigid.
Okay, yep.
And that's it. Just like hold on to fuck with it.
So I'll say... Yeah, what's up?
I just had a random, very quick question.
Yep.
How the fuck did you pull the name Jake Sully out of your ass? Like, when was the last time you watched Avatar?
Dude, Avatar is one of my favorite movies of all time. I have probably seen it 20 times.
Oh my God. Okay.
I love that movie.
Apologies. Please continue.
That's okay. That's all right.
So what I'm going to do, because it's
treasure.
Well, it's already on the ground, right? Like it's lassoed and fucking on the ground. So you grab it, and what I will do is I will now give it disadvantage when it tries to break the lasso.
Nice.
It is really, you know what? I'm even going to consider it restrained now. So melee attacks will now be guaranteed crits.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
And Aldrich goes next, right? Question mark?
Technically, the nightmare goes next.
All
right.
No.
Stop it.
Lou, you see the nightmare just get up. It kind of moves its legs, and the lasso just snaps. And it shakes its head, and Slump just goes flying like tissue paper, and kind of smacks into the house to the left of the creature and goes kind of slumping onto the ground. And then the nightmare looks at you and kind of charges at you. But as it goes to impact you, it just disappears into mist. And standing back where the nightmare got up from is the familiar figure of Volos, standing there with his hand outstretched.
What the fuck?
And he says,
Well, Lou. You've had a little bit of fun with my little creature here, haven't you? Unfortunately, I'm not finished with you yet, Lou. You're going to have to see this out to the very end, but you'll have to do it without Slump.
and you see Volos kind of float or walk forwards, and he puts a hand on Slump. And Slump dark crystals. He emaciates, God. He shrivels, and then his body crumples.
And I'm afraid, Lou, you're going to have to do it without Jake.
And he reaches out his hand, and Jake comes screaming, flying through the side of the building into Volos' hand. And Volos closes his hand and dark crystals Jake as well, and just crumples him.
And of course, you're going to have to do it without Galdrick.
I shoot him in the head. I'm just kidding.
I think you do. You raise your gun and you go to shoot him. And just effortlessly, he just kind of swats the bolt aside. And he doesn't even touch Galdrick. He just kind of like lowers his hand. And Galdrick just crumples into a meaty pile of mush on the ground. And then he goes up to you, Lou, and he puts his hand right above your forehead. And he says,
This will be mine, Lou. I will destroy everything in your life until I get it.
And he starts to leave. Lou, what do you do?
He starts to leave.
He does start to leave.
Well, so Slump had just said all of that.
Yeah, he said don't touch anything.
He said don't touch anything. And
Yep.
he said it goes into your mind.
Yep.
I'm wondering, I would be aghast and very upset.
Yep.
But I'm wondering, like, did it feel like a regular spell breaking when the nightmare horse broke free of it? Like, is there anything that would tell me about the reality that I'm in right now?
Roll plus wisdom.
You should memorize these numbers, huh?
It looks
I think it's showing all of us our worst fears.
Yep.
You could say it's showing all of us our nightmare.
You could almost say it's showing you a nightmare. But as far as Lou is concerned, you can't tell that this is real. This looks like Volos finally got you guys. He got you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and he's walking away.
Yep.
I want to. Can I like reach Ogma from here? I would try and. I mean, like in this moment, I guess I should say, rather than from here. I hold my pendant and I, which is even though I know Slump just said, but I would be very upset. So I hold my pendant and I try and reach out to Ogma.
Yeah, when you touch your pendant, you take 25 psychic damage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But that still wouldn't tell me, right?
That's correct. It could just be a curse or whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go around touching anything. I've made life a little more difficult for you, Lou. Ta-ta.
And he vanishes.
I was just gonna yell at him. I look around. Is there anyone alive still?
There's no one alive, and there's darkness creeping in from all around you.
It's getting a little spooky. In here. I start walking, like towards along the road that we came, kind of thing. Everyone, no, I don't. That's not true. I go up to my party, and well, that's gonna kill me. But I go up to a party member. Let's say I go up to Galdrick.
Yeah. Who's just a pile of meat mush on the ground.
Yeah, they're all just meat mush, huh?
Yep.
Does anyone look healable or resurrectable?
You can resurrect quite a bit as long as they haven't. Well, no, resurrect wouldn't work on these meat piles.
It's more like a disintegrate.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I determined that, I would then try and bury their bodies, though. If I really thought they were all dead, and there was nothing I could do about any of it, and there was no enemy left in the area. The nightmare is also gone?
The nightmare is gone. It was a figment of Volos's imagination.
Yeah, and Volos is gone.
Yeah, Volos left. He'd already done enough damage.
And I think it's all real. So I think what I would start to do is try and find a thing that I could bury them in.
Okay, start digging in the ground kind of thing, or?
Yeah, or trying to move their remains off to the side, or that kind of thing.
Okay, as soon as you touch someone else, you take another 25 psychic damage.
Yeah. Okay. So, how would and I can't talk to God, and there's nobody here. Can I just think about, can I call, I don't want to call Volos. Can I can I look for anything in the area that I can interact with, an alive thing? There's just nothing?
It's nothing, yeah. It's all been scoured and burned and destroyed. It's just death here. And that darkness is creeping closer and closer.
Okay, well, I couldn't interact with their bodies, so I'm gonna start walking back the way we came then.
Okay. You start walking and oops.
Sorry. This is me walking.
Yep, and then you just fall over.
Ooh.
And everybody else sees Lou just start walking past the creature that is on the ground that Slump has got a vice grip on that is completely lassoed. Lou just starts walking and then gets about 20 feet and falls over on her face. And you did take 50 psychic damage.
Yeah, that's so bad.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Can I do a yell?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Oh, guys, it's not. Guys, if he doesn't mind, listen. He has a mind attack. He attacks your mind, and it's not. Maybe you can't punch him, but if you just walk around, just walk out of it. Either just confront it or remove yourself from it.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, how it hurt your mind.
Yeah, I'm still swinging at this thing. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah.
Oh, how it hurt me on the meow meow.
Yeah, your meow meow.
Yeah, meow meow.
There isn't a cat around here.
I just shot lightning in a building, so I'm pretty sure I'm just hearing ringing. And
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
just trying to get my ears to pop.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So I definitely see Lou making eye contact and calmly explaining something. I just nod.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pointing to her head, maybe. Okay, Yake, it is your turn.
Oh yeah. So this thing is now prone and restrained.
That's right.
Hell yeah, give me them free crits.
Yeah, man, do it.
It does 24 damage, so 48 damage.
Oh my god.
The horse bus just starts going fucking ham.
Oh yeah, because it's guaranteed. Oh yeah. How much was that?
24 damage.
Oh my god.
So it's horse bus.
Holy fuck. So now you see horse bus and it's like, I'm gonna stomp your ass into the ground. And it just goes fucking ham on this thing, all four legs, just like a fucking a wine press, just jumping all over it, and the hooves start penetrating the flesh as Horse Bus starts turning this into nightmare mash.
And so sorry, this might take a roll, I'm not sure. When Slump and Lou were under whatever like effect caused them to act erratically, when they took their damage, did they react? Did they like shriek or yelp or like start bleeding from the ears? Was there any way to discern?
No, literally all you saw was like in the fury of combat, Lou just started taking a couple steps and then fall over. Nothing else. Also, I think you can't get a spell and a Horse Bus on your turn because that's like pumping out hundreds of damage. I think you get a Horse Bus or a lightning bolt.
Okay.
I think
I'll modify the spell as we go.
I think, yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to figure that. I'm already modifying it from fucking 5e, and I think having 48 on Horse Bus and then 49 on fucking lightning bolt is too much. So I think it's just the one attack for now, for the sake of
killing the enemy immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we functioning under the assumption we have 30 feet of movement still?
You could go pretty far. I'm not going to limit you guys. You guys can go pretty far. Nothing insane, because none of these are really to scale.
Got it. I don't want to be in line of sight of it. So if I can make it to the next building, then I would like to go there and just not. I don't want it to see me, so I'll like click my little invisi bracelet.
Oh, sure.
I know it doesn't work great as I'm moving, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And just run like over there somewhere.
We also have that pass without a thinger thing.
Oh yeah.
You guys are already super detected, so I think that's all fucking in the wind now.
Oh shit! Well, hold on. Let's do this. If I break line of sight, can I hide?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah, you can pass over there, no problem.
Do you want me to roll to hide or just?
I think there's enough going on right now that it just happens, and we've had a lot of dice rolls, so I think we can just kind of move right along.
All right, because I just want to watch what this fucking thing is doing, because I know it's doing something to brains, and I can't figure it out.
Yep.
So I just want to hide and watch what it's doing.
Yep. Okay, and then it is Slump. It is your turn. You are currently grappled on this thing to make sure that it can't break free of its restraint.
And has it done anything to it can't break out of it?
It didn't even try last time. It just kind of laid there while you fucking clamped on its head.
Okay. I want Slump to see if he can sort of imagine now that he's trying to reach because he's a big guy.
Yeah.
Imagine he's trying to like reach up. So he's 69ing this thing.
Yep.
He wants to like scrunch in to try to reach. He's reaching towards his own feet.
Yep.
To grab the horn and try to like break it off.
Oh my God.
So I want him to grab that like a partially cooked asparagus stalk.
Yeah.
Just like twist and pull as hard as he can.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Because it's restrained and prone, it's a guaranteed hit and a guaranteed crit. I think this is like, because you're not using a weapon or anything. I think this is like Slump's hunger. Like, I think that's your last ability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Deal +1 strength modifier damage with your bare hands and gain that much health back to you.
Yeah. So, you get your whatever your strength bonus is.
+5.
Oh my God. Plus.
Add the enrage.
Yeah, add the enrage. So +2.
Yep.
And then double that.
The
whatever that all is.
Yeah. Okay.
Just double
so
14.
That. Okay. 14.
14. Okay, you get 14 health back.
No. It's a D20 plus 14 health back.
It's a wait, what?
Yeah, it says deal +1 strength modifier damage with your bare hands. Gain that much health back to you. Oh, no, I see. Oh, sorry. Oh, is that what it means?
Yes, it's just raw.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I see. I thought it was like roll a D20 plus all that. And
oh my God. Yeah. No, it's barehanded is
Okay.
supposed to be just strength modifier, but I'm giving you plus a little bit extra because you get to fucking yeah. So it's so it would be the 14 damage to it and 14 health back to you.
Got it. Okay.
This thing doesn't look great now. So I think you reach down, you grab this horn, and it's big. This is not a horn that most people could fit in one hand, but you've got big old meaty mitts, and you can barely reach your hand around it. I think you probably need to reach down with the other hand too and get both hands on it.
I'm used to that.
Yeah. Oh, God. And this thing, I can't. What's this big? What's something that's that big?
Like roughly a baseball.
Okay, roughly a baseball, except it's a cylinder. No, more like a softball.
That would be difficult to grasp
exactly
in any sort of reliable manner.
But you can kind of get your hands all the way around, and this is the thing, it's sagging. Like it's already cracked and sagging. So like you grab it and it moves around when you grab it.
Ew.
And then you start pulling, and there's no cracking because it's already cracked and hanging. So you just kind of hear like a sickening suction kind of sound.
Oh no.
As you start pulling and you feel, because you're kind of holding onto its neck and stuff, when you pull on its horn, you feel stuff in between your legs start moving.
Oh my.
And then you give a big fucking pull, and the horn comes out, and about 4.5 feet of long nerves just come spewing out on the back end of this horn, and you feel it as it comes out from between your legs.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I want to imagine that like Slump was like, pictured himself doing this big heroic move and really defeating the enemy. And as soon as he rips this fucking spaghetti horn out of the thing's head, I imagine him just like throws it down the side.
Yeah, just fucking upsetting. And this thing looks really bad now. And you heal the 14 hit points. Nice. And then it is the Nightmare's turn. And it looks really fucking bad. And then... Galdrick.
Nope. Nope.
You don't even notice anything happen. Like, there's no blink of light. There's no anything happen. It's just, you're in the middle of combat, you're getting ready, and you just blink like you always do, like your eyes fucking blink. Except when they come up, there's nothing. What do you do?
Define nothing.
There is an infinite void of blackness in all directions.
Infinite void of blackness. Okay. Do I hear anything?
Nope.
Do I smell anything?
Nope.
Do I taste anything?
Absolutely not.
Am I still grasping my halberd?
No.
Interesting. So I know the creature was directly below me because I was lining up for an attack.
That's right.
And I see nothing.
Nothing.
I still have my wings. I think I'm still in the air, question mark.
You have no wings. You have no crossbow. And you're just in the void.
Do I have any sense of danger, or is it just like a crazy, like insane amounts of social distancing going on?
Social distancing to the point where you can tell that you are the only thing in existence. There is nothing else.
Interesting.
There is absolutely nothing else. There's no other dimensions. There's no other inks. There's no people. There's no creation anywhere.
Okay, so Okay. So would I, by putting together what Slump has said and putting together what Lewis said, is it safe to assume that Galdrick would understand that what's happening right now isn't real?
I think you could probably have a pretty, because you've seen two people talk about a mental attack, and this is so crazy that it doesn't even make sense. So yes, you would assume that this is, you could gather that this is the mental attack.
Okay. All right. Okay. So how would, ooh, this is interesting, because the Slump said to just attack it and you'll get out.
Yep.
Lou said to just walk away and you can get out. So how the fuck would go? Am I floating or am I standing?
You can't really tell. There's nothing to stand on and there's nothing to float in.
When I look down at my feet, what are my feet doing?
They are resting on something, I guess. It looks like they're resting on something. But you don't feel anything below your feet.
I want to kind of like put a little bit of force down with like my right foot to like see if it's sturdy ground or not.
It just moves and you take 25 psychic damage.
For moving a leg? Okay.
Yep.
But I don't move anywhere. There's no friction. There's nothing. It's like,
that's right. Well, I mean, you don't know. You have no kind of you may be traveling at an infinite speed. There's nothing to gauge it by.
okay. All right. So I can't establish if I can move.
Try reaching out to your dragon buddy.
My dragon buddy?
Yeah. Balthadick, whatever the fuck his name is.
Balthadick.
Yeah. Bumblecock, whoever the fuck he is.
Bumblecock. Yeah, you know your good buddy Bumblecock.
Yeah. Call up Bumblecock and be like, hey, bro.
Okay, so I'm trying to
Twilight Zone.
So I'm trying to debate, should I? Okay, so 25 points of health. Fuck, that's so much damage. Okay. I want to put, I'm going to put my hand like kind of like over my chest.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast light.
You take 25 points of psychic damage.
I remain calm and I stand absolutely still.
You just, do you close your eyes or do you just?
I just stand still as if like I'm being tested.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like,
yeah,
I'm talking Klingon meditation. Like I'm just like, all right.
Yeah.
I've got this.
Okay. And as
I do my best to like not panic at all. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. And I think as you find that sense of calm in this sense of absolutely being alone, suddenly you hear and see everything just pop into existence. Everything is there. Slump has got this thing by the head and there's a giant horn with 4.5 feet of nerve endings on the ground. Lou is still on the face first in the dirt, 20 feet past the monster. Nobody knows where the fuck Jake is anymore. And you are absolutely in the heat of the moment again. The guards attack. Oh, they hit. Oh, thank God. And they're just like pathetic. Oh, I guess that would be doubled. Okay. They just start stabbing this thing that's on the ground. It's giving no resistance. It's just laying there and taking this.
Ew.
I think, like, as you guys are getting attacked mentally by this thing, like, you understand that it is fighting and it is destroying you guys. But physically, it's just laying there. And then, Galdrick, it is your turn.
Sounds like my sex life. Okay, so... am I back over top of it? Flying?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. First off, I'm in a lot of pain, and I see this thing on the ground, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fucking Super Smash Bros. Zelda downward strike right into this thing with my halberd.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll damage, or just tell me the damage. There's no roll to attack because there's a guaranteed hit and a guaranteed crit.
It is either 9 damage or roll a 2d10. I'm always gonna roll. Please, you kidding me? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, guys. 2d10 plus 5 because I'm using my wingies.
Yep, that's right.
Do I get a +2 from lose?
You do.
Thing, or is that just from? Okay, so +2 to damage. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so 32.
32 damage. Galdrick, this is the killing blow. How do you want to do this?
Oh, it's dead.
I know. I couldn't think of anything else. Damn you, Matt Mercer. There's no other way to say that. Yeah, paint me a picture. Tell me how this looks. You're floating above this. It's just laying there, and this is the coup de grace. Just fucking let me have it. Tell me how it goes.
Okay, so Slump's still underneath grappling its neck, right?
Yep.
Okay. I want to. Yeah, that'll be fun. It's underneath his neck. I essentially want to slice through its neck, but like just barely miss Slump's head while I cut clean through its neck.
No! Oh shit! That was.
Slump shits his pants. Slump shits himself.
What the fuck? Mr. Titty, what the fuck?
It was so close. I think I got some of your beard.
I want to swing the fucking unicorn horn at him in such a way that like wet fucking day old damp fucking spaghetti.
Yeah.
Swinging a handful of that at somebody. Just slap him in the face with the nerve endings.
Oh my, just a big old fucking wet noodle slap. But here's the thing. When you swing the horn at him, as those nerve endings hit him,
oh great, I become the unicorn. Thanks.
They bury themselves in his head and he grows into a brand new nightmare. No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Hey there, Slumpy Poo.
As you slap him in the face with these wet noodle nerve endings, they vanish. And the head that you're holding on to vanishes. And you guys watch as the body of this nightmare, this creature that can't exist because you guys know now that what you've been seeing aren't monsters. You know that real monsters, well, they ain't real. And this thing was a monster. And sure enough, it's not real. It vanishes into mist and disappears.
Lou would be pretty spooked by that and look to where Volos appeared in her scary attack.
Yeah, you don't see Volos there, but that it looked like exactly what Volos did to it.
Okay, so wait, quick question.
Also, it looked exactly like what happened to it when you ran into it, Slump.
Sorry, say that again.
When you ran into it in your brain space, you impacted it for a split second, and then it exploded into mist.
Okay, that's what it looked like happened here.
That's what it looks like just happened now. It just kind of dissolved into mist in that same kind of way in your brain space. Same thing that Lou saw when Volos kind of de-summoned it.
I imagine Slump would like sit there looking at his hands where he just a fucking second ago was holding on to the horn.
Yep.
And turn around and sort of look at the party and then realize that they're probably as clueless as him and then look at the guards.
Yep.
And say,
Hey, you mind, Slump doesn't mean to raise any unnecessary alarm, but you mind telling Slump what the fuck? Just out of curiosity.
Oh shit, yeah, the one got like stepped on.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to him?
He's still alive.
Like, physical wounds.
Oh yeah.
Did they persist?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, his chest is all caved in. Probably like one of the guards kind of pulls him off and is kind of giving him, no, two of the guards do. All three of the guards kind of are giving him first aid, field first aid, and then the guard captain, Cinna, the tabaxi, kind of walks over to you. And as you guys are asking, he says, "What the fuck was that?"
Are we still in it? Is this still happening?
Is what's still happening? That was a creature that doesn't exist. I've seen a lot of things. I've heard about a lot of things. That thing doesn't exist. And now it doesn't.
What about your friend with the squishy chest?
Yeah, I would love if maybe you guys could explain that to me, because it seems like ever since you guys got here, things started to get real fucked up.
Wow, that's not fucking nice.
Well,
hold on. Did you ever deal with anything fucked up before we got here?
Nothing like that. Absolutely not.
You're welcome.
That's
why we're here.
You're saying you're here to save us from that? Because it looks an awful lot like you created that.
Does it? Because it looks to me like without us, that would have just eaten your face, dipshit.
Okay, that's a good point. But did you guys? Okay, maybe you guys didn't do it on purpose. But does that kind of stuff just happen around you?
Well, I'll tell you what. We've never encountered anything like that until we met you.
Yeah.
Maybe you're the problem, dick.
Yeah. Did you make Balfa Doink angry?
Yeah. Did you make? It's Bahamut. You.
Bahamut. Something like that. He was just testing him.
I know.
Whoa! Did you just sandbag him right in front of me? Did you just sandbag your friend right in front of me? Like, whoa! You guys probably should have that conversation.
What the fuck? Who the fuck uses that as a verb?
What the fuck does a sandbag mean?
You just sandbagged him, man.
What the fuck?
You just fucking
pop art in front of me?
You just fucking sandbagged him.
Did you?
Slump doesn't think that word means what you think it means.
There was a sandbagging. You got a sand on him bagging.
Do you know what that means?
Sand all over the place. Got sand in your eyes.
What's a random?
Got sand on your face.
What did you?
Okay.
Okay, now listen. Honestly though, I've never seen anything like that. I don't know what it was or why it disappeared.
Okay, so hold on a second. The only one that has Galdrick ever encountered anything like that in all of his existence?
Never.
Okay.
Can I say it kind of makes me think of when we were in Purasoma's tent that one time.
Oh, don't even say that dickhead's name. Don't even fucking say that dickhead's name.
I forgot his actual name. That's how little he matters.
Who gives a shit what his name was?
Galdrick wants to immediately take charge. Be like, that's just a Flagusco.
Excuse me?
It was just a Flagusco. Like, I want to be confident.
Oh,
like, I know
gotcha. Okay, roll persuasion. So roll plus charisma.
It explains why it's so fucking ugly.
Yeah. Do I still have the +2 from Lou?
Sure, why not? Let's roll with that. You guys this is important. Oh my god.
Didn't even need it.
It was okay.
It's
a Flagusco.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So you
really
guys have seen those?
I've seen one before. I don't know if the rest of these guys have before.
Do they always vanish like that?
Yeah. We call that avengering. Yeah. No, it's normal.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Listen, you need to calm down. All right.
That thing was terrifying.
You're gonna spawn another one. Okay.
I gotcha.
Thinking about it causes a calcification in the brain that makes it turn into reality.
Oh my god. Okay, I won't even think about it then.
It seems to me like you're thinking.
I'm not even thinking about its scary, weird, saggy horn and the nasty tar that came off its legs.
No, that's not any good. No,
not thinking about any of that.
That's how you get another one out here.
Not thinking about how it stepped on my friend.
Is a disgusting is a disgusing creature. Okay,
and
thrives off of pain and suffering.
Okay.
So, how do you know when they're gone then?
You have to rip off its horn, and you also have to stab it in the neck and decapitate it. That's the only way. That's the only way you can get rid of it.
Okay.
Okay, we did all those things, so that's good.
Okay.
So by putting together what Lou said, am I able to determine like what happened to me, the psychic attack? Am I able to determine that was a nightmare?
I think probably, yeah, between you guys shouting out what was happening, you can probably all assume that what you saw were nightmares.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to divulge that. Like, okay, listen, it's primary. The reason why it's just kind of laid there, you know, like a dead fish.
Yeah, what was that?
The hell out of it. It was attacking with its mind. It's not necessarily a physical beast. It's and I point to your head. It's kind of a up here sort of thing.
Oh, right in the meow meow. I got you.
Right in the what the
Right
fuck?
in the meow meow.
Yeah, right in the
Did
meow
you
meow.
just sandbag
Right
me?
in the meow meow.
That's, you're not using it
Sandbag is
correctly.
meow
You're
meow.
not using
Did
it
you sandbag
correctly.
him with a
That's
meow
not
meow?
how. That's not how you use that. That's an
Him with a
incorrect
meow.
use of the verb.
I don't think it's actually a fucking verb, buddy. But okay, listen. What's gonna happen? Okay, is it's gonna try to present to you something of horrific, proportions. It's gonna make you see things that aren't real. Okay, like for me, it put me into a zone of nothing, no friction, no light, no sound, no smell, nothing. Just
That was scary.
oh.
I mean,
Get fucked,
hold on. Are you afraid of the dark?
No, did you
Mr.
just
Goldrick, are you afraid of the dark?
Are you afraid of the dark?
No, I'm
Did
not.
it literally
afraid
just
of
turn off the
Did
lights
it
to
talk
scare
afraid of
you?
the dark?
No, okay, so you didn't let me finish. Okay.
Okay.
There were 500 feet big spiders.
Oh God.
That all had erections.
Oh, okay. No, you know what? That is okay. That's
That is
terrifying.
really
Yep, that's a scary
Okay.
one.
I'm sorry that happened
yeah,
to you.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah.
terrible. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah,
That's scary, man.
Yeah. It was bad. Yeah, it was bad. There were also some centipedes there.
Oh, I hate centipedes.
A few dragons, but they had spider legs instead of dragon
Oh,
legs.
creepy. What the hell?
Yeah. One of them was a scorpion with dragon wings.
Oh man, he really
which
gave you a
was-
bad one.
Oh yeah.
Are you
and then
okay?
There were bees, and then there were bees, but not bees like imagine bees. Think of a bee, except
Yep.
make it an even smaller bee, but the stinger's even bigger.
Oh, like a wasp.
Kind of, yeah, except smaller, and they're faster. Like I'm talking.
God, this is
You know
awful.
you know how fast gnats can get when they're
Yeah.
like close to your eye? They just seem like they're just the fastest things. They're like that fast.
God, he really got you with a bad one. Oh my God.
Yeah. And then he turned off the lights, so I couldn't see where they were.
Oh, that's okay. That's
no.
awful. You know what? I see now. That would fuck me up.
My word.
My
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
Okay, so
anyways, that's what
mental
happened to me.
attacks. Gotcha. Yeah, that's awful.
So you just have to, you have to really think your way out of these things. You have to
Yeah.
realize
How did
that
you
what's
get
around
out?
you- I had to. I screamed. There are 4 lights, and I got out.
Wow. Okay. Wow. It sounds like quite a puzzle.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we're all as constitute as you are. Fine, holy Mr. Goldrick.
Yeah, of course.
Yep,
No.
yep.
So, anyways, so that's what that is. However, if I know those things, there's. I look at Slump very reluctantly, and I kind of say this in a very serious tone. I'm like, there's likely going to be more.
Oh no! Okay, well, I guess. Okay, cut off the head, pull out the horn, fears, and 4 lights. Gotcha. Okay.
That's
Understood.
awful. Are they just all over the place? Can they be in any sort of area?
Well, okay. So now here's where Galdrick's gonna take a legit stab in the dark. Here's where he's gonna take a stab in the dark. He's going to give another. He's completely bullshitting at this point, but he wants to have the air of confidence.
Yep.
With the guards, because he thinks that's important for our group to be a little revered and trusted, and whatever.
Yeah.
And based off of this is an educated guess because I actually don't know.
Yeah.
I think I was going to ask about exactly what you're going to say, but go ahead.
I'm going to say out loud. So there is one thing that you do need to know, though, about these.
Okay. Yeah, please tell me.
These are not, those creatures are not, I don't know how to put this.
Oh, please just tell me. I need to know. This is important.
Okay.
What's the one thing?
Okay, they don't make babies, they don't like grow in the wild, if you will, okay? They're only created.
Oh. So there's someone making them?
Someone made that.
Who would make a disgusting demonic unicorn with it already had a broken horn? And all it does is like mess with your brain. What an awful thing.
Do you notice how there's no body left?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a creature's body just suddenly vanish?
No, I've never seen that.
That's because there wasn't.
What kind of
Something.
sick fuck would create this sort of disgusting monstrosity?
It's possible it's not one person. It's likely a bunch of assholes.
A bunch of assholes with their twisted minds.
Bunch of assholes with their twisted minds.
Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out for them.
I look where the body should have been. Look, there's not even any gifted subs in there.
There was nothing even inside.
Yeah.
It was a lie.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Jake, you look like you were about. Sorry, Yake. You look like you were about to say something. What was that, buddy?
Oh no, I mean you nailed it, dude. Don't worry about it. And I kind of like very obviously thumb the side of my nose and like give Goldrick the eyeballs. But I'm not very good at it.
I look at him and I give him like the, I got you, buddy.
wait a second.
What?
What's
Oh
the-
no, my nose was just real itchy. It's okay.
Oh my God, where the
What
fuck
is
did
that
it come
in
from?
there? Is that Slump thinks he sees something in there?
I think there's something where the body was. Looks like there's.
I look at them and I just go, it's nothing. They're just tier ones, and I put them back.
No. Wait. No, hold on. Just a sec. Get the guard that had the caved in chest. Chris, you.
Chris, come here.
Chris, you bloody embarrassment. Take a look at this. Look at that in there. Can you see? Wait, no.
Slump?
Look.
Slump
There's
thinks
some
that he
more
might be seeing
underneath.
something. It looks like there's a little more in there.
Yeah,
Slump
there's something
thinks.
underneath those ones. Just a sec. Hold on. Get the other. Silver, get over here. Silver, hold on. Just get over. Wait, just a sec. Look. Oh my God. Mr. Pike, you need to come over here. I think, guys, look at this. Look. There were gifted subs inside of here.
Oh my God.
Right where the body
my.
was. I can't believe it.
Oh my God.
Wait, hold on.
No.
I can feel something. There's like a disturbance. It's like there's so
No.
many somethings coming.
No.
Yake,
I look at it.
what are
and I
you
see-
doing?
And I see horse bus coming down the road. No!
No!
Hey, little buddy. Oh no. I see you got some gifted subs there. That just makes me so happy.
Oh God.
You guys want to have a little party inside my tum-tum?
No, please go
No,
away.
no, thank you.
No,
No, thank you ever.
I could get a little bit bigger, fit you all inside.
No.
We could have a party in
I'm
there.
to rip off Yake's balls. No.
I've got a disco
wait, what?
ball inside me.
Oh God.
Come on now, little guys. No?
No.
All right.
No.
I'll just go wait until you guys need me again. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
preferable.
Sure, thank you.
Preferable. Yep.
All
Thanks for your
right. Here I go.
No. That's the worst part of Slump's day every day.
I hate him so much.
See you, buddy.
You really made something amazing there, Jake.
Why?
No, I'm just kind of going with it.
Jordan, why?
That works.
I just look at Yake and I'm like, I regret everything.
Since it was horse bus bipedal elemental, which transformed into actual horse bus, I imagine it ejected the masonry and like crop parts
Yeah.
and corpses as it sped away.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
No artwork.
They kind of
None.
slid
Do you
out of the
fucking hear
flesh
me?
as it was
No.
going, kind of thing.
No.
Like a terrible parade.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know who they were. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine.
And you do then hear the screaming and the voices coming from south of your location. And they're
Oh,
kind
God.
of muffled.
Wait, before we go into some horrible new fresh horror, how's everybody feeling? Do we want to hey, I can I feel like I could do a heal. I could heal you. Anyone
Yeah,
feeling bad? How's
that
that
might
guy?
Yeah,
with
Chris
the
got
plan?
stepped on in the
Please.
chest. Can somebody heal him?
Yeah,
Nah.
Fuck
definitely.
him.
Chris.
Come on. We need to.
Fuck
yeah,
Chris.
Who the
Listen,
fuck is Chris?
He's an embarrassment, okay? But he got a horse hoof in his chest. Can somebody
That's
please?
terrible.
It looks
Does he
real
have-
bad.
Does he have a silver ribbon?
Okay, listen. He's about to. Okay.
Sing out of the sorting hall first.
Wait, Slump, hold on. Slump thinks that we can save the sorting hall some effort if we just wait 3, 4, maybe 5
Oh
minutes.
my god. No.
This will resolve itself right here.
Yep. Yep, look at that.
We will not. No, we will not leave Chris the embarrassment here to die. Okay, we will bring him back to
Slump's okay
town.
with that. Slump's
No.
okay with just leaving him here. That's okay.
This is the same jackass that took us. Like, we wouldn't let us take the hippogriff, right? He was all stickler about how the rules go.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
Are you
Well,
sure?
boy,
He doesn't have
you
a
know,
silver
He doesn't
tag.
have a silver tag. Slump
Okay.
doesn't want to get in trouble because he doesn't have a silver tag. Slump can't help him. So,
Listen.
boy, what a darn.
We need to
The
take him
darndest
back.
thing.
We need to take him back. Okay, guys? We need to.
Listen,
Okay,
come
fine.
on, can you come over here for a second? Come over here for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, okay, sure.
Listen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Slump must imagine in these times that we're in, there's probably a certain amount of burden on the, clerics and such, right?
I
Like,
mean,
they're probably getting pretty busy,
I mean,
working
a
on
li-
healing and keeping
sure,
people
yeah, they're
well.
busy. They always got
Yeah,
lots of people to
that's
heal. Yeah.
Hard job, right?
Yeah.
Anything we can do as citizens to lighten their load, probably better, eh?
I mean, I don't really like where this is going, but we have potions. We could just give that would take the load off.
Hold on.
Just give him.
You don't want to
Alba.
waste the materials there. Very
What if
I'm
Slump
feeding him my
this?
potion.
Slump, what's your salary per year? How much do you make? How much money?
That's
Tell
private.
Slump how much money? No, tell
That's
Slump.
private. No, that's private.
No, you tell us
Okay,
right
hold on.
now.
How much?
You tell
how much
us
would a
right now.
How much would you average the standard guard's salary at?
Well, I guess
Yeah,
a
yeah, don't-
standard guard salary is around. Listen, I really feel like we need to go
No,
back there and
hold on.
save Chris.
No,
No, I have
just
this
hold on.
incredible
No.
urge to go back
So-
there.
no.
Okay,
No,
I need to go back.
Do I
to save him. I need to go back there.
I have the ability
let me get
to dominate mine. So I have the ability to dominate mine.
All right, sure. You have
Okay.
one last vestige of dominate mind here.
Okay, all right. I'll roll plus wisdom.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Slump says, how much does the average guard make?
We make about 5,000 gold pieces a year.
Oh, how impressed do you think your superior bee would be if you told him you figured out a way to save the crown 5,000 crowns a year?
He would be
and a bunch of
extremely
medical
impressed.
costs? Well, hold on. Slump was stomp on Chris's head.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think with the
Feeling the
natty
heel.
20.
Feeling
want-
to heal Chris right now.
With the natty 20, I want Slump to genuinely have convinced him of the merits of a mercy killing.
Yeah. Fucking Sinna's like, sorry, dude. It's more money in the crown's pocket. It's gotta get them monetary gains, dude.
Are Lou and I just like right here trying to aid this man, and
Yeah,
we're
I-
still gonna kill him?
I want to say like you're like tending to him, and I imagine that he's like starting to respond, and Slump just sort of like idly pushes you either of you to the side and just football stomps this fucking guy right in like the temple.
Yeah, Chris the embarrassment is now Chris the fucking dead.
I just stare right at Galdrick and recork my health potion. Give me 10 minutes.
Okay, so Galdrick wants to have like his funny laughing face on. He's laughing with Slump. He's helping him in this thing. And the moment Slump actually steps on his face, it immediately goes into decolon. Like.
What? Slump's trying to help.
He was gonna be fine.
Now he is as well. You
Oh
think he
my
has to worry about
God.
anything anymore?
All right.
He's fine.
Yep.
No.
Just
I feel
recork
like
the potion and sit on some rubble.
Now he's in the winged. Now he's in the winged realm of Borfthak. Borfthak the dragon.
So is this guy healable at all, or does he just like not have a brain anymore?
I'm thinking there's probably a little bit too much damage to fucking heal at this point.
What about? Well, you know, guys, I could bring him back to life. I feel like I could bring people back to life now. Something about, you know, just feeling. Do you want to try it on this guy? Poor Chris.
Well,
got so stopped.
Wait, can you actually do it?
Can I? Hang on one
Have
second.
you ever done it before?
I've never done it.
This might be, if we can do it here, it might actually be a great way to try to get us in higher esteem within the ranks of the guards. Because remember, this whole thing was basically.
I brought him back to life because I just crushed his head.
Never mind the fact that he just got his head stomped on. But aside from that, I'm like, although I gotta admit, you know, if I was with a circle of friends and some guy came up to me and was like, I can resurrect people from the dead, and I was like, no, you can't, and then he curb stomped my friend and then brought him back from the dead, I'd be like, okay, kind of fucked up, but okay.
Oh my god, I would not know how to handle that exact situation. I would have no idea how to handle witnessing
Do you know
that.
how to accelerate post-traumatic stress disorder? Because that's how you fucking do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Lou and say, all right, you know what? If I kind of like whisper over to Lou, if you're gonna try it on anybody, you might as well try it on this guy. I don't want you to try something on me you've never tried before. Go ahead and try it on this guy. All right, don't worry. I look at what the fuck is the main guards? What's the asshole's name?
Cinna.
Hey, Steve, come here.
Oh,
Listen,
it's
listen.
Cinna, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Steve, come here. Listen, so don't worry, that was actually just part of the process.
Okay, great.
That's part of the healing process.
You know, I was kind of sad at first, but man, we're gonna save the crown 5,000 gold. Like that's gonna really help our bottom line. That's a lot of loaves of bread and mouths, man.
He's still convinced.
Wait, no, Steve, but he had a family. Wait, did he have a family?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I guess, you know what? Technically, I guess no, not anymore. He doesn't have much of anything now, does he?
Hold on. Let's ask him if he minds being dead. Hey, Chris, do you mind being dead?
You know, I don't hear him complaining. It's 5,000 gold. Ula's gonna be so happy.
Oh my god.
Died valorously.
Think one of the other guards. One of the other guards was like, I would like him to be back alive. I would like.
I want Slump to look at the guy and say, well, that's interesting because Slump prefers when guards are as quiet as Chris.
Oh my god.
Slump's thinking maybe this problem can resolve itself too.
Just click on my bracelet so I disappear while I'm sitting on the rubble.
Slump wouldn't actually say that, but he would like put his arm around Cinna's shoulder and say,
look, Chris has given this an opportunity to turn this into a believable story because we can go back and say we destroyed the big angry long-nosed horse dog and that Chris fell in the battle. If we just go back and say that we beat it, but it disappeared and we have no evidence and nothing to show for it, you think anyone's gonna believe us? But if we all come back, battled and beaten, and Chris doesn't, he can be hailed as a war hero and used to fuel the machine that encourages the public to support the guards.
I mean, you're not wrong, but what if Chris actually came back and talked about how he died? And
that would be a real bummer. Slump would probably have some explaining to do.
You know what? You make a good argument.
Now, okay. No, don't worry. We had. I'm like tapping Slump on the shoulder. We had to do that. The fucking damn it. What I think for a second. What the fuck did I call it? The Flagusco. It put parasites in his mind, but it stopped.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's why you stomped on his head.
Or if you're worried about him coming back, Slump has a solution to that too.
And I want him to rub his stomach and start licking his lips.
Oh god, no. Maybe we'll leave it here in case anybody investigates.
Okay.
Hey, I hear screaming coming from the south of us. Should we go investigate that now, maybe?
Yeah, let's go investigate that.
We should probably, let's do that.
Oh, is it like like people being wounded screams, or is it just shouting? Like
Shouting for help.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think we treated that with the urgency we should have.
No, I think there was a lot of discussing and a lot of, kind of internal group murder while there was the muffled voices of about 24 people just screaming for help.
Oh boy.
Well,
I'm
let's go
sorry, I
check
just
it out.
wanted to heal folks. Did we want to like share a healing potion as we walk over?
Fuck
We can,
it.
I don't think you can share a healing potion.
you can totally share a healing potion. There's so
It's
much
like
in
an
there.
orbits. Like an orbits.
No,
Remember
that's
orbits?
Yeah,
disgusting.
like an orbit.
Nobody
Disgusting.
should share in orbits. Those things are awful.
Not,
You share
they're
them as a
delicious.
punishment. You give
What
them,
the
you deal them
fuck?
out as punishment. Okay. It's
great.
it's like a thick water that you eat, drink with little chunks in it.
Yes,
That's
it's like
awful.
it's like soup juice.
It's like soup juice with bits, and it's so bad.
Okay, fine. Well, then let's go towards the screaming, please.
Okay.
When everyone goes to the screaming, can I scry up in the air? I want to see if I can get a bird's eye view of how the mist or fog or whatever we're calling it is receding, to see like where it's going when it leaves.
Okay. It is. Why don't you roll a perception check?
Like, is it just one like unit of fog, or did the fog like roll in through the entire forest when this thing appeared?
Yeah. You scry into the air, and what you see is this kind of rolling mist going back into the tree line, but it doesn't go above the tree line, actually. So all you see is forest. But what you see far in the distance, heading towards you, is an adult green dragon.
Super cool, great, glad I did that. Yeah, so I'll snap back from the scry and throw my fucking trusty orb in my bag.
Yep.
Hey, guys, let's go down to the cellar and maybe stay there for like, I don't know, an hour?
Why?
Why? Yeah.
Let's go like right the fuck now, yeah? Come on now,
yeah.
okay, let's go.
Here we go.
Why?
I'm just
Well,
gonna like, I don't want to let the guards know what's coming, but I'm just going to, I don't think Jake moves fast, but I'm definitely gonna move fast.
Okay. Oh, okay. Follow the leader.
Okay.
If there's any lock, I'm just gonna fucking blow it off.
Yeah, the lock pops off, and there are 24 people in there, packed so tightly, there is no room for more people. Like when you open it up, like people almost spill out. And I gotta find my notes. 24 people jammed into the cellar, with food supplies clearly running low. There's an older woman with a bonnet and kind of a long, heavy tweed dress that kind of falls out of the front, and she's a little bit older, maybe in her 60s kind of thing, maybe 70s, and she's like, oh my god, did you not hear us screaming? We've been screaming for like an hour.
Why don't you watch your fucking tone, lady? You happy we're here or not?
Oh my gosh, we were fighting a terrible monster.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
hey, cool, everybody, great story and shit, but is there another place to hide? Do we need to get into this, like a cellar or a root basement? What the fuck? Something quick, like real fast.
Not really. That's why we're all in here, is because this was kind of the only place. I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Maisie.
Cool, get
What's your
fucked,
name?
lady. Don't give a shit. See those barrels and crates? Fucking move them. Let's go.
And I guess like they start awkwardly trying to move the barrels out. And then you hear the roar of the dragon as it gets very close. And
Yup.
Oh boy.
Is this house made of stone?
no, it's like wood and garbage and destroyed. They're all fucking ruined. And no, yeah, it's mostly wood.
I definitely assumed that underground would be okay, but it might just bake us. I don't know.
No.
And then as you guys are like they're trying to shuffle people out and like move the barrels out, and people are trying to get back in to be safe. You guys hear the flap of the green dragon's wings as it is right near the tree line.
We can see it?
You can just hear that, like you can see the trees kind of shake as it's flapping its wings. And then you see it as it just crests right over the tree line. And it's this huge... You see this dragon come over the top of the tree line. And then something grabs its leg as it comes over the trees. And it kind of belly flops onto the ground. And then it roars as the back half of it is still in the forest. And then, terrifyingly, the dragon is ripped into the forest. Trees and everything get knocked down and destroyed as the entire adult green dragon is ripped into the forest. And you hear sounds that will haunt you forever. As a dragon is ripped piece by piece, and whatever's destroying it is even more horrifying than the sounds the dragon is making.
Oh
God.
And then mist starts to come out of the forest. And I don't mean a little bit. I mean an ocean wave of mist starts to pour out of the forest. Right at you guys.
Guys, I have a little bit of a plan, but is everyone okay? Can we do it?
sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So I have a few spell slots left. I want to summon Horsebus.
Yep.
And then cast Continual Flame on Horsebus.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
So it doesn't consume oxygen, doesn't create heat, but I think that will it? Fuck it. I don't know if it's gonna work. But in my brain, it'll burn the mist away.
Yeah.
In combination with his soul-piercing eye headlight.
Yeah.
And if we can't get, I thought fire, sure, we'll hide under the ground, but we just need to fucking peace out.
Yeah, this thing, it's like water. It's seeping in through the buildings. It's rising like a tide and spilling in through the windows and digging down into the holes. And it is coming at you very quickly. And then you summon Horsebus, and he arrives and immediately is on fire. This giant Horsebus flaming alight with a bright beacon of terrifying horse meat nightmare fuel shows up.
And I guess to show people that it's not harmful, I'll sort of like a bus driver hold the door open and be standing in it.
Yeah.
And just start ushering people in. I'll just start, I'm not strong, so maybe a kid, I'll just throw a kid in the flaming bus.
Yeah.
And give everyone the very panicked eyeballs.
Don't worry, little buddies. I don't hurt that much. I'm safe on the tum-tum. And the people start piling in super quickly. And I think at this point, everybody gets in. I mean, unless any of you don't, any of you not get in the horse bus?
Yeah, let's get in.
Yeah.
I get in.
Okay, you guys all get in, and horse bus starts to move, and it's don't worry, buddy. I'll get you real fast. Here we go.
Oh, no.
And the mist grabs onto Horsebus's legs. And Horsebus tries to take off, but its front hooves just start pounding into the ground, and it can't go anywhere. And more of the mist starts creeping up the back of Horsebus. And Horsebus goes, oh, goodness. We're gonna need just a little bit more juice for this.
Can I thunderstep with Horsebus?
Oh, shit. Yes, you can. I think...
I will... It can take as many slots as you need it to take.
Yeah.
But because I can touch a thing and all of its contained
items
come with it,
Yeah.
I just want to grab fucking Horsebus by the brainstem and just kaboom, just 300 feet in a safe direction so it can get some momentum.
Yeah, okay, I think that's exactly how it happens. Horsebus is like, here we go. Boom! The whole fucking Horsebus explodes as it was growing 6 more pairs of legs.
Oh my god.
It appears 300 feet in that same direction, and all the legs are already going horrifyingly fast. Insect speed fast legs just tear up the ground as its mid go.
Holy. Can I look out the window as we're going to see what is behind us?
Yes, you can. Roll a perception check. It's going to be tough to see because you guys are going real fucking fast.
Sorry, what was perception again?
Wisdom.
Thank you.
Okay, no, that's very good. That's a very good roll. I think as you look behind you, you see 3 different things come out of the mist. Oh man, I don't remember how to. Can I drag and drop art into this? I don't think I can.
If you have it in your library, you can drop it onto the playfield.
Okay, I have art for 2 of them. You see 2 things. Oh, onto the field. Okay. We'll do it like this then.
The scale will be funky, but you can stretch it out.
Oh boy.
And the other one was okay. Wow, that really takes a hot second to do. Oh god, it's so big.
Oh my god.
You guys see something that looks like that.
Oh god.
And the size at that point is pretty appropriate.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh. That's a bummer.
As this billowing, morphing mist grows into the sky, you see these absolutely mountainous beasts form out of the mist. Galdrick, you almost recognize these creatures. The one to the north almost looks like a Hezru, and the one to the south almost looks like a Nalfishni. But they're fucked up and broken in some way. And the mist starts to kind of congeal into these enormous creatures. And they are scrambling and kind of sprinting across the field towards you guys until you guys go to hyper horse speed. And they're left in the dust, and you actually see them disintegrate back into mist. And the mist recedes back into the forest.
What in the fuck, man?
What the hell were those things?
Fuck.
Does anyone see what Slump just thinks he fucking saw?
Rather, I wish I didn't.
Slump is not okay with that, even like a little bit. Slump's not like, Slump's a little okay with that. Slump's not okay with that at all.
And Horsebus takes you guys to the front gates of Rena, the capital city in Hayland. And you guys are at the eastern gates, and Horsebus just kind of poops you guys all out.
Can I elect not to stop? Can will the front gate accommodate the girth of a flaming Horsebus?
I would say maybe, but it's kind of like you can feel the exertion of all the spell casting and the extraordinary lengths that this thing kind of is able to go to, taxing you. and it's no longer, horse bus is no longer able to sustain its existence anymore. It's kind of like an exhaustion effect. And you hear horse bus go, all right, little buddy. I got you there safe and sound. Everybody off. Last stop. The city. And he just kind of, he's like,
Thanks, buddy. Love you.
Love you. As he just like slowly starts barfing everybody out.
I'll extinguish the continual flame and then sort of like pat whatever piece of him is still corporeal.
Yeah. Thanks, little buddy. I'll be right as rain in no time. And you guys are back in the capital city, Rena, capital of Hayland. And here, things are like they always have been. It's still the bright city people milling about, going about their daily lives, gold ribbons helping the silver ribbons. But you guys now have seen a little bit of the horror in the east, and you know what's coming. What would you guys like to do?
God. Who the fuck would we even tell us about this? Should we get Lou to somewhere safe and meditative to?
Should we get Lou to somewhere safe and meditative to talk to the big sky dog?
Oh, I wouldn't.
What?
Go ahead.
What the fuck did you say to Slump?
Are you sandbagging me right now?
Whoa, did you just sandbag your friend?
Did you just sandbag me?
You just get
Lou?
sandbagged?
You just sandbag?
Who's got the sandbags here?
I punch him in the throat and then I say, shut the fuck up!
No, I like that idea. I'd love to quietly talk to God.
Yeah, Slump think that's a good idea.
You gonna be okay, townspeople?
Fuck them. Who cares?
No, actually, we'd like a place to stay and maybe some food or like lodging or something, because this, like, we literally
to go to the sorting
Go
hall.
to the sorting hall. Get a ribbon. Get a ribbon.
Is there even
That's
enough?
true.
Is there enough space for us here?
Well,
You'll
No,
find it
no,
at the sorting
yeah.
hall. You'll find it at the sorting hall that way.
You
And I
find
kind
it
of
at the sorting hall
like
that way.
escorting a group of elderly people that are in a mall. You're like, that way, go that way, go that way, that way.
this
Just keep
over
going.
here. Let's go.
Yeah, Maisie is like trying to like grab onto your sleeve a little bit, like one of those like, oh, are you sure it's this way? do they have food there? Are they gonna have enough space for all of us?
Okay, good. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
hurry up. Let's go.
All right, and they all kind of make their way off in the direction of the sorting hall.
They seem fine. I think they'll be fine.
They'll be
Yeah,
dead
Slump
that
thinks
morning.
they'll be all right. Yeah, they're
Oh,
Oh my
boy.
god! Oh my god!
See you never. Slump knows who he's not going to encounter and coming across in the next ink color. you fucking idiots are not in a sequel.
Hey, what was that you just said?
Nothing. No, Slump said.
Nothing. Didn't
Slump
say
said
anything.
the sorting hall's going to take good care of you.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yep. A little bit of
Sure
stank
to,
there on the okay. A little bit of attitude. Slump's just fucking helping. You're minus Slump save your fucking life. A little bit of goddamn gratitude would be nice.
I'll hand out titty cards to like the children where it's
Oh,
very
God.
obviously inappropriate.
Yeah. God. I think.
Although, like, I don't know, 3
I
or
wanna say that-
4
I
like
wanna say that as-
mischievous kids.
I want to say that as he's doing that, I imagine that Slump is like extra aware because he's looking out for like anyone who looks like Gerby. Like as Jake very slyly gives these kids cards and they're looking like, whoa.
Oh man, what's this one?
Slump just like takes it out of their hand.
Oh man! That one had giant boobies.
Jeez.
And after they all leave, Cinna kind of turns to you guys. He like sends the other guards off. He's like, Well, I guess Chris didn't fucking make it, so I guess you guys go fucking hang up your helmets for the day or something.
God damn it, you're
I was
right.
gonna go
He
say
died,
go take care of Chris, but he didn't fucking make it.
Oh god.
Chris, he was my brother.
Slump is laughing hysterically, like he's really delighted about how this has all turned out. He thinks that this is just perfect.
Yeah, no, Cinna's like, okay, so if the horse thing was a flagusco, what was the giant nightmare creatures?
Yeah, what, you haven't seen those either? We hadn't. I mean, have you guys seen?
Yeah. So Galdrick, being in this realm, did recognize those.
You recognized them, but they were wrong.
They were nightmare versions.
They were
Twisted version.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it. I hate it.
Yeah. Like when you said that the thing was put together, you were kind of onto something, and those also looked like they were put together, but they didn't have enough of whatever they needed to make them.
Ew.
Okay. All right. I'll be like, yeah, those. Don't worry about the nightmares. Those weird things. Those were. I have a theory about that. I think I know, but I want to make sure I know before I tell you what I know. You know?
Okay. Well, I think you know what? Kind of who fucking cares if I know? I can't. I honestly, I'm not paid enough to deal with that shit. I do not have the required skill set to deal with 200-foot tall monstrosities. I can't deal with that. Honestly, I can't. That's not something I'm capable of handling. I think we need to talk to Ula. I think we need to.
Umblingata?
Boy, it's not. Wasn't funny the first time. Still not. You understand that she's like a god, right? Like she's like.
Are you saying that to me right now?
She's like basically like a god.
I've been a god before.
Sounds great.
What else is new? So is Teeny Tot.
Yeah.
Okay, well
Yeah.
then maybe you guys can have like a godly discussion or something. Okay.
We're pretty messed up though. Can we like take a little rest and
Yeah,
then
we're gonna
go?
take a little nap.
Let's just take a
we
little
need
time.
nap.
I need a full rest.
Yeah, Slum needs a full rest.
Yeah, no,
I need a
full
full
rest.
rest.
Full rest sounds like a bad idea with giant nightmare creatures on the way, and we should probably talk sooner rather than later.
Absolutely, but we just need to take like a 2-minute.
Okay, what if you sleep for like 4 hours and then on hour 5 they come and start destroying everything?
Well,
Nah, you
cross that
probably
bridge when you get to it.
Yeah, well, great. That seems like a 5 hour from now kind of problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna be like
All
that
right,
guy.
fine. Do you know
We're not
somewhere
gonna
quiet?
assemble an army in 5 hours.
Do you know somewhere quiet we can let
Listen, if we talk
the
to
big lady
Ula,
talk?
if we talk to Ula, we won't need an army. I'm just telling you, Ula's kind of a badass. Like, the armies are mostly for show. Like, she could kind of bat down an army if she needed.
Well,
I mean, so can I. So it's
Okay, well, then
that's not really that cool.
Okay, I did see that thing almost explode your brain. Like, you look like you're on death's door.
Okay, well, I'm not exactly Chris now, am I? Right?
Okay. You know what? I actually think Chris took less damage than you did, okay? And we killed Chris.
That's because he was a weak ass little bitch. That's why.
hey.
Yeah.
The horn dog killed Chris.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, I remember that.
Let's talk to Ula, but I'm gonna be in my head for a second, and as I say that, I kind of want to communicate to Bahamut, and so I kind of wanted to, if I could, I didn't want to interrupt the cinematic that was happening, but when the big mist dogs came out, I wanted to essentially like connect to Bahamut, and be like, are you fucking saying this? Are you fucking saying this?
Yeah, and I think you connected, and then you went to hyper horse speed, and kind of arrived here, and Bahamut's like, What the fuck was that?
What the f- was that?
What the f was that?
I don't know, but
I feel like that thing needs a smiting.
that you're the god, and I do quotations when I say that.
I saw that.
Sorry. Still, I have it. Sorry.
Okay, I'm the god. You know what? You're right. You're right, Galdrick. I am the god. And in the name of me, I command you to go smite them. All right, see you later.
Wait. Okay. Well, he sucks. His name might as well be Merlin. Jesus Christ. All right, let's get going.
Okay.
Okay, we just want to talk to. We're going straight to Ula.
I think that would be our best bet, to be totally honest. I think we're gonna want to talk to Ula as soon as possible and get this sorted out, because that got crazy and we are not ready for that without Ula's help. We're gonna need her to do whatever it is she does. She built that entire tower.
Wow, the whole thing.
I built the tower one time.
Okay, was it that big?
It's not the size that matters, right, Lou?
He is right. Yeah, no, that is true.
Okay, well, okay, great. That's wonderful. This has been such a wonderful experience. Oh, we're all having fun now, aren't we?
I'm pointing at the DM and laughing.
Okay, so you guys make your way to the freaking tower.
I want to say before, just at the end of that conversation, I want Slump to go,
Slump made Boom Boom with a big lady with blue in her hair, and it hurt. Remember when Slump had to get that lady drunk? And then she took Slump back to her place, remember? Remember when you made Slump do that? Slump remembers. Don't you fucking remember? Slump fucking remembers. Slump does. You fucking remember? And Slump fucking remembers. Just want to make sure no one fucking forgot. It was time Slump to do for the fucking team.
That was terrible. What size? Did size come into that? Is that why you...
It was like two planets just crashing into each other. No beauty about it. It was so violent. Slump was just trying to survive.
Oh my god.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. That sounds awful. Oh.
It's okay. Slump kind of enjoyed it. It was just fucked up, that's all.
I kind of climb up Slump so I can get on his shoulder, but I get like really close to his ear and I go, "Death by snoo."
Slump got close. He's getting there. Bam, bam, bam. Slump's mind is willing, but his body is faltering. Bam, 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 bam. Again and again. Bam, 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 bam.
I assume each time he says "bam," he's pantomiming. So at this point, I'm on like a rodeo, like the rodeo donkey, in the bars.
He was insatiable. Slump was defenseless. It was like a bulldog eating mayonnaise.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's terrible. That's awful. Oh my god.
It was terrible. But kind of awesome anyway. So I'm just gonna throw that out there, okay?
Okay, great. Yeah, wonderful.
Okay, off we go.
Okay, off we go.
Oh god.
I use magic weapon to turn my earrings into earrings that don't let me hear.
Yeah, that sounds about right. They kind of fold up on themselves and plug into your ears.
Earrings of peaceful silence.
Yeah, exactly. Lou, did you want to say something?
No, that sounds great.
Okay. All right. So then Cinna starts leading you guys towards the tower. And they hold up their badge. They're like guards badge at the gate, and those enormous Balors, the purified Balors, kind of step to the side, the anointed guards, and they lift up the huge gate. You make your way into the kind of courtyard area. And again, as soon as you do, you feel that feeling of, like, the only way you can describe it is like a planar key prying into your mind. But it's kind of passive and it's like an echo. And then Cinna says, you know, all right, you guys go upstairs, report to Ula. I need to report to the guards. You're just going to want to blah, blah, blah. He describes how to get there. It's boring if I tell you up 2 flights, then go straight, then go up 5 flights, then go right, and I go the whole thing. That would be boring. So he tells you what it is, and you now know how to get there.
Perfect. Thanks.
Thank you, Senna. Hey, Senna, does your brain feel weird?
You mean, well, that's a weird question to ask.
I just feel like sometimes when we come here, maybe it's like the sense that something really amazing is close, like Ula, but do you just feel different inside the tower?
Oh, yeah, no, that's Ula. She's just, you know, monitoring.
Oh, that's actually
Ula. Yeah, like totally normal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally.
What?
Monitoring.
Where you guys came from, Izo, right?
Well, yeah.
Does the big boss man not do that there?
Oh, you know, he would have to be maybe close. Like we're so close to Ula right now. So.
Oh, I mean, we're like 1,000 feet away from her, but.
Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Okay. I didn't know that the guys was, you know, closer than 1,000 feet. Good to know. If whoever we're.
Who's the leader of Izo? I don't remember the name.
Jared Kane. Cinna doesn't know that, but you guys do. And he's like, all right, so I'm going to go report to the guards. You guys go up to Ula, and I'll catch up with you after I finish debriefing with the guards.
Okay, be safe.
Slump's whole face has been scrunching up this whole time. Like he looks like you're not sure, like maybe he's trying to shit his pants or something. His whole face is just getting continually scrunched. And then I want to say, as the guy is like 15, 20 feet away, like awkwardly distanced away, Slump just goes,
You can see like his shoulders just cringe so hard when you say that, and then this big sigh, and then he keeps on walking in.
Awesome.
And you guys start going through the tower. You pass through the defense layer that you've been in before, with the tall walls with open slits for arrows to be fired through and round holes for spells to be flung through. You see the ballistae and crossbows, racks of spears and arrows and bolts. And you pass through the guards keep, where Cinna kind of departs from you guys and starts making reports to the other guards about what has happened. And then you pass through the arcane, hold on.
Yeah, I want to peel off and talk to Raisko.
Okay, yep. You are making your way through the Archmage's Sanctum, and you peel off and you find Raisko, and he's dealing with some orbs and some crystals and shit. I guess we can actually go to the map. To the Archmage's Sanctum.
Yeah, if I don't need to be in the Ula conference, I'd rather not, because she creeps me out. So I'll just hang out with Raisko if you don't care.
Oh, no, if you'd like to, you can hang out with Raisko. What would you like to talk to Raisko about?
I think while the rest of the group is there, just like niceties.
Yeah.
But when everyone else dips out, I want to talk to him about, because I was going to ask you earlier if I had enough player knowledge to make this connection, but I think if I leverage this dude as like an information source, I can confirm a lot of stuff. I just wanted to poke a little bit more about Ramadan and Ibav, and like how the mist works, and if it's like a regular thing, if it comes close, if it stays far, if they can like look at the mist with their super fucking scry wall, like all kinds of shit like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. So I think you guys kind of proceed on through the tower, and we'll get to what you guys see after. But let's go ahead and talk about this. You see Raisko, he's got like an orb, and he says, "Oh, yay! It's good. It's so good to see you."
Oh, yo, Raisko, how's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. Got lots of magic stuff that I'm looking at. What did you find out about the hippogriff?
Cool. So like there are these Hippogriff, not so much of a problem. It was attacked by like real big shits made of mist, and we kind of pieced out of there on the giant flaming horse thing, my speciality. But I had some questions about like Ibav and the Ramadan and like what that stuff is. You know.
Oh, I mean? Yeah. Now we don't know a lot about it, but we know a little bit. What would you like to know?
Okay, so we dealt with what we thought got the hippogriff. We went out through the town, like, you know, and there was a thing that I guess was like all up in my buddy's brains. I didn't get it. It didn't get in my brain. But everyone else was like, oh, it got in my brain. And I'm like, oh, yeah, me too, totally. But yeah, so it's like the mist is just kind of making shit that's not real. I don't know if you know more than just stories, because it's the whole like Ibav and the zombies and shit like that.
Yes, so you said the mist made stuff?
Yeah, so like it's not really real. It's like a what is it? Abjuration? I don't know the magics here.
Yeah, that would be that one. You said it. That's the one it is.
One of the durations.
Yeah, one of the durations. I'm more of like an evocation guy myself.
I know, right? It's just anyway, I don't want to get off on that. But yeah, so I think like maybe the zombies aren't really like real when they come over here, that they have to stay in the mist, and it's kind of like they're attacking your brain. It's not really real. I don't know. And
that's kind of a good point. We've never had a zombie come all the way over here. We've had some people go into above before, but we've never had anyone come from there over to here. So maybe they do need the mist. It's never mixed stuff like, though. That's kind of weird. That's never happened before.
So whether it actually like makes stuff or not, because we thought we saw a dragon, but then something ate the dragon.
Oh, that's bad.
I mean, who's?
Whoa!
But no.
Who's ate a dragon?
It was real. Who's to say it was real though? Like we don't know. I never touched the dragon.
One of those duration things.
Yep, it's the Kanja Abjad, whatever.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay.
So, like, if you can put your peepers on the mist with the big wall, maybe we can just keep an eye on it. And if you like keep a log, like, oh, someone saw a thing. Was the mist there? Probably. It might be the mist's fault.
Well, here's the only problem with that. The border's like fucking massive. There's a lot of border and a lot of mist. I really can't. I can do some pretty good scrying. I did this whole thing with the wall here, but I don't think I can really do all of the border.
No, that makes sense. Well, maybe I have another avenue. When we got there, all the people were like ripped open.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, but like nothing was.
That's really fucked up.
No, for real. But nothing was taken or like eaten or like messed up. It's just like, oh, they split them open. Nothing in here. Okay, whatever. Bye. Don't need you anymore. So like that. It wasn't a monster that was, hungry.
Yes.
It wasn't, like a bandit that wanted monies or whatever. I don't know.
I've never heard of that before. Maybe I could talk to Mr. Torluf, see if he's got anything, because this is crazy. The mist was there before Ramadan got there. So I don't think it's Ramadan's thing. So it's kind of a bit of a mystery, and if it's doing things, that's not really good. Maybe Ramadan learned how to use it in some way, or maybe somebody's trying to use it against Ramadan. I don't really know.
I mean, my only real correlation here is like the zombies and like the necromancy stuff, and I don't know.
I guess maybe.
But have you ever had stuff where like people were just dead and all popped open and shit?
Nope, that's a new one. Looking for stuff inside of people and not finding it. Most people got the same stuff, right? We all got the heart pieces and the gut pieces and those weird flappy things behind the chest. We all got those. You'd think if you open up one person, they all got the same stuff, right?
So for like the lore in this world, are we just going to say that like casters tap into the weave? Because like I don't know how to converse with him about like a crown weave in terms that he would know.
I don't know that you guys have specifically looked into that yet. I think that requires some discussion and research on your part.
This is player knowledge creeping in about the crown weave thing.
I mean, Jake could say whatever he wanted about crown weaves and whatever. You just don't know. I don't think you've done enough research about what they understand things as. Like if you said crown weave, they would for sure have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like talking about the necromancy thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of someone like, you know how you cast spells and you're like, oh, my brain is tired, I need to take a nap. Have you ever heard of anybody who like sucks that not brain tired out so you can cast more spells?
I mean,
just kind of like a gee whiz thing. Curious. Ula
can kind of do that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, for the most part. She doesn't seem to get tired. She can just kind of cast spells forever.
But does she like juice other dudes to do the spells?
You mean like sacrifices?
No, not like a sacrifice, but like, oh, yo, hey, Steve, could I have a little brain juice? And he's like, oh, sure, buddy, here you go. And then Steve's like, oh, man, I need a nap, but you're good because you can cast more spells.
Oh, yeah, sure, that exists. That's like sacrificial casting and stuff like that. Not always, like a full sacrifice, like, oh, I stab your heart with this dagger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not like that, but yeah, no, you can do
Ula does that?
Ula does kind of it. Well, Ula never does the sacrifice thing. Ula
not
can
with the stabbing in the heart.
Ula can be like, oh, is your brain juice all gone? Here you go. And then you're good to go for some more.
Yeah, and I guess I just want to like pick his brain more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have any just specific questions, feel free to ask me and I can just let you know what you find out and stuff like that. The rest of you continue on through the tower. And after you pass through the Archmage's Sanctum, you enter into a new area that you've never been in before. And Jake isn't here.
Stupid Jake.
You guys are in a room with 7 sets of armor. There is almost nothing else in here. You see a set of bright red armor with one large pauldron and a headband. And beside it is a claymore. Also, don't worry about memorizing these. Just visualize what I say. Don't memorize the order or the colors or anything like that. You can come back and look at it and inspect it later. So just focus on the descriptions. Set of bright red armor with one large pauldron and a headband, and beside it is a claymore. There's a set of dark purple black armor with gold trim and a horned diadem, and beside it is a rapier. There's also a purple sleeveless martial arts gi and a red cord beside a set of cloth hand wraps. There's a set of X-shaped leather chest straps with 2 huge golden pauldrons, and beside it is a massive executioner's axe. And then there's this like set of basically leather straps with a blue skirt at the bottom, and you can only imagine that if a man or a woman wore this, it would be extraordinarily revealing and uncomfortable. And beside it is a blue metal choker with gold lining. And beside that is a massive 2-handed hammer the size of a person. And then beside that is a set of solidly made stainless steel armor, a breastplate and modest pauldrons trimmed with copper. And there's a green cloth gambeson to be worn underneath the armor, and beside that is a long glaive. And the final set is a simple leather shoulder pads and gloves with a white cloth gambeson that has blue trim, and beside it is a white oak bow and a quiver with white oak arrows and golden fletching. And you guys, I guess, just pass on through this room.
Oh, there's nobody in here?
There's nobody in there.
We should come back to this sometime.
Yeah. Just you guys are now seeing some of the other rooms in this tower kind of thing. Yep. And eventually you find yourselves in a room that's very small. It's almost like a little waiting hallway. And I need new music for this room. It is this one. You're in a small little waiting room. And it has an archway and a portal. And there's this one woman dressed in long silver robes with gold trim. And she kind of holds up a hand as you approach. And she says, all right, I'm going to have to cast Zone of Truth. Will you all submit to Zone of Truth?
What's that?
It means you can't lie for the series of questions I have to ask you.
Why?
Because I need to make sure that I only let the right people in to see Ula.
That's gross.
Is
Is there an exception?
Is there what?
Slumps? Is there exception?
I slapped the back of Slump's head.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, fine.
Yeah, we're Ogma people, so it's totally good. I mean, he's Bahamut, but we're pretty much Ogma people.
Okay, well that's good. So then I'm just going to cast Zone of Truth. And if any of you would like to resist, you can roll Wisdom DC 15.
Oh god.
It's not easy.
Nope, Slump eats it fucking straight out.
Slump, you just
Slump just tried to resist that.
yeah,
by the
exactly.
way.
I think that's exactly how that goes. I think Slump just
tried
fucking
as hard as
says
he
it.
could.
Yeah.
Slump was planning on only telling you what he wanted to, and he tried to resist, but he couldn't. Just let me know.
And she says, "All right, now I've got a couple of questions, and then I'll let you see Ula." The first question: are any of you Jared Kane?
Oh no.
Who's Jared Kane?
I guess that's an honest answer. Goldrick?
What? No, I'm not Jared Kane. Who the fuck is that?
It's the leader of iZone.
Do we look like Jared Kane?
No, but he can look like whatever he wants.
Hey, guess what?
What?
We're back there. Slump stepped on a guy's head.
Oh god. All right, you know what? Listen, I'm gonna need you to try to, I know it feels like you need to say all the things that are true that you've been hiding. I'm gonna need you to try to button that up a little bit.
A while ago, Slump found an old lady and smacked her leg and it blew up.
Wait, what?
Her leg blew up. Just thought you should know.
Okay, all right.
Ask your questions or he's going to keep talking.
Okay.
But like the time we killed the homeless guy.
Oh god. All right, this is a problem. I think this is a problem. Do you wish ill upon this city, its people, or its leader?
Definitely not. Not at all.
Not unless they try to hurt Teeny Tot.
Yeah, no, not unless they try to. Not at the moment.
That's good enough. Why not?
No reason.
Why?
Slump doesn't find a reason to need to.
You haven't shown any ill will, except for the one dick who made us go to the sorting hall on day one when we clearly had something more important to deal with, which is the whole reason why we're here at all.
It's true.
Yeah, no, they haven't done anything wrong. There's no why we wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
All right. Lou.
Yeah.
How would you rule if you were leader today?
Oh, probably pretty poorly. Yeah, no, just not very well.
Slump, how would you rule if you were leader today?
Everybody gets fudge.
Baldric, how would you rule if you were leader today?
not sure what to say here. I guess I would get rid of the dumbass stupid ribbon system because that's fucking dumb.
All right. Lou, are you Ramadant?
No.
Slump, are you Ramadant?
Is that like a state of mind?
Galdrick, are you Ramadant?
I want to like cover my penis and just be like, what the fuck kind of question is that?
All right, great. Lou, do you desire power beyond power?
I do not.
Why would you not desire the power beyond power with the intent to do good?
Well, it feels like it would be too risky. Open to too many bad things.
Slump, do you desire power beyond power?
Define desire.
Do you want it? Do you...
If it was offered to Slump, would he
Yes.
say yeah?
If it was
Well,
offered.
Sure. Does that mean Slump could protect Teeny Tot?
Yes, what would you do with this power?
Protect Teeny Tot.
Galdrick, do you desire power beyond power?
Yep.
What would you do with it?
My job.
Understood. Lou,
Yes.
should life end or should it continue?
Life should continue.
Slump, should life end or should it continue?
Which life?
Life, interpreted however you like.
Including Teeny Tots?
Yes.
It should continue.
Galdrick, should life end or should it continue?
The right life should continue.
Excellent. Thank you so much. You've been perfect. Step through the portal.
Were you Ula this whole time?
Excuse me.
No,
Wait.
I'm not
Wait. While okay. First off, I have to ask you a question.
All right.
The Zone of Truth is still up, right?
Yes.
Where do you keep your healing potions?
Well, there's a lot in the Archmage's Sanctum, and there's a couple more in the House of Knowledge, and I'm sure a couple people around town have some.
Oh my god.
Do you believe that life should continue?
No.
God.
Do you believe in the afterlife?
That's a complicated question. I think yes.
Do you fuck, wait, I had a really good one.
What would you do if you had infinite power?
Oh, that's a good one. What would you do if you had infinite power?
Maintain balance.
That's a boring but very good answer, I think.
Yeah, true.
A little boring. A little fucking stupid. This Zone of Truth goes two ways. I am so sorry.
No, that's to be fair, it happens more often than you think.
Okay. Well, I kind of want to like lean forward and say, do you know where I am? Or sorry, do you know who I am?
I do not, actually.
Do you know where I'm from?
I do not.
Okay.
To be fair, I guess I do know that your name is Galdrick. I did get that one.
Okay. Cool.
Excellent.
All right. Well, through the portal we go.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Bye.
And you guys step through the portal. And this is where we're going to end when you get through the portal. You step through the portal and you find yourself in a circular room at the very top of the tower. It has the same scrying stone type wall where you can see all around you. And at this height, 1,000 feet up, you can see everything. You see the forest surrounding the city of Rena. You see the rivers far in the distance. You see lakes, dozens of villages. You can see mountain ranges far off in the distance. This is truly the best spot to view the majority of the province. The ceiling is white metal with gold trim, and it almost looks like a flower opening downwards towards you, with dozens of floating candles within the bloom, reflecting the orange light off the metal down into the room. The floor is a clean white polished stone with gray marbling and hints of gold veins through it. Inside this circular room, you see deep, comfortable beds lined up on one wall coming towards the center, almost like a pie slice. There are a few people lying on the beds, looking like they have some manner of illness. The side opposite of them is a large, dark... the side opposite them has a few comfortable chairs around a table. On one of the other sides, you see a large, dark wooden desk with mountains of candles at the corners. There appears to be paperwork in the center of the desk and an inkwell with a large quill. In the last corner of the room, you see a small carpet and a large stone obelisk with markings on it. Around this obelisk are floating motes of light that are visible even in the full daylight. And once you've taken in the surroundings, you notice a woman. She's tall and broad. She's wearing a white tabard over silver chainmail. And on the top of her head is a golden crown with 100 long, thin spires on it. Her shoulder pauldrons are also comprised of dozens of tall golden spires, and riddled through them are candles. But the candles on her shoulders have blue flames, a very similar light to the motes floating around the obelisk. She's standing next to one of the beds with a hand held over one of the sick patients. And the hand is open and it's radiating a soothing golden light. The other hand is gripping a mace with a long, straight shaft with 4 sharp flanges. Each flange depicts a different phase of the moon. And you also notice a woman standing behind the desk. A woman with long, flowing blue hair that goes to her knees and pearly white skin. And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
What in the fuck did we just walk in on?
What a room, man.
Awesome, guys.
Fucking unreal. Wow, that was a
great.
really upsetting fight that we got into.
Yeah.
Boy, didn't like that. Now it's not okay.
Man, you guys
I
did
liked everything about it.
You guys did some crazy damage to that thing.
Fuck.
Holy shit. But yeah, no, I'm glad we got to do a little bit of the phantasm for you guys to experience the true nightmare.
That was awful. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was fucked.
Yep, little bit of horror, courtesy of chat just trying to punish you guys.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. I will see you guys next Friday, same time,
week.
same place.
Sounds good. See you guys there.
See you guys later.
See ya.
Thanks,
See you,
everybody.
Chad.